भी सबकी यारी।
रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चेक में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे, सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौशे है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का, मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है, आज एक दिन गायब हो गया, बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मीट एरी दौर है टैलेंटेड, बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल, दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया, बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रयूगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयूगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयूगा रयूगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ, हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे, सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौशे है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का, मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती
कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैनेक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी
रायूगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात
ये है रयूगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रयूगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार Rayuga रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी र्यूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता र्यूल मारा
Welcome back to MOBA Summer Cup presented by Rayuga Esports. It's the final day of our top 16 and by the end of today, our quarterfinal lineup will be complete. Just 2 best of 3 series remain. With a single elimination in full effect and there's no safety net. Win and you move on. Lose and your tournament ends here. Our opening matchup sees Mystic Force take on Venom Esports. A place in the quarterfinals is on the line. With everything at stake, expect both teams to leave it all on the field. I'm Zita. Joining me on the cast is the wonderful Crucifix. Crucifix, what are you expecting from these 2 teams?
Well, I'm expecting a lot because, well, for one, Mystic Force is actually a blast from the past. Power Rangers Mystic Force, if you actually watch that, you are an OG. I love that series. Everything from, the starting to the end, the whole plot twist and all of that. It was crazy good. I still remember everything. And Venom Esports, I mean, we all know VNOM Esports is pretty good. Do you think Mystic Force could actually keep up? Is the question. I feel like they should. If they can't, too bad. But I'm putting my money on them.
Yeah, they definitely should. They've made it to the round of 16 here, and this is a best of 3. So I'm definitely interested to see how these two teams fare. Just as we were talking about it, let's just dive into the draft here. The first ban coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force here is going to be Paquito, and the counter ban coming in from the side of Team Venom Esports is going to be Hirara. Okay, must bans are getting banned here. Marcel is getting banned. Yes, that I love to see Mystic Force and Team Venom Esports. Both of them are doing quite nice when it comes to the bans here. Eudora is getting banned, obviously. Then again, we've been seeing it throughout the tournament here, especially since the MSC game where Eudora dominated. And the third ban coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force might be another perma ban.
At this point, dude, we've got Gord making a cameo back into the meta. We've got Eudora making a cameo back into the meta. When is Argus going to get that cameo, bro? When? That is the biggest question now because I've been glazing Argus since the moment he was released, from when he was on the advanced server and he looked black and orange to when he turned green and black. Till now, I've been glazing this hero. He's my absolute favorite because he reminds me of the hero that I mained back in another game, obviously. The whole gimmick is the same. And I'll just be very honest. When is he going to get onto the big stages? That is what I'm wondering about. But we've got the last bands coming through. It's going to be Atlas and also, I think it's Belleric. Yeah, that's Beleric. Atlas and Beleric, heroes that actually have their own positions in the meta currently. Atlas with Frigid Breath is a very big nuisance to deal with, and Beleric is a hero that can actually disable any engages onto your team that would actually put enemies in a bad position. Wrath of Dryad is very dangerous. So both of them getting banned, I think it's not the best option. You've got heroes like Zushin and all open, but instead, the side of Mystic Force, they go for Mr. Mystic Gush, Mr. Arcane Teacher of, oh yeah, I forgot the academy name, but the Academy of the Land of Dawn. It's going to be Gord getting picked onto the side of Mystic Force.
Yeah, and a Farsa pick is coming in from the side of Team Venom Esports. Now that's interesting, and that's also one of the great pick, one of really good
No,
picks
that's
that
not.
I like. Okay, it's not
You,
Farsa
you,
actually. They go for Alice. My
yeah,
bad. I was disappointed because Farsa is one of my favorite mages there, and it would have definitely provided them the
sure.
range, to battle it out with God in the team fights, and also deals a huge, huge, huge
Absolutely.
damage. Yeah. So I would have loved to see that pick, just as you would have loved to see an Argus pick. You know.
Aww.
But
You're
then
trying to
again,
actually feel a little better because Argus doesn't get picked. Thank you,
yeah.
but it's okay. I don't mind. At this point, I just need to know the fact that Argus does not get picked. Anyways, you're right. Farsa does have the advantage over Gord because Gord, the moment he actually uses Mystic Gush, he's immobilized. Feather Airstrike from a safe distance could take him down, potentially just eliminating one of the biggest threats from the side of Mystic Force. I think Farsa is very, very intelligent.
Yeah, and Alice paired up with Glue here. Now Team Venom Esports have a really, nice core wherein they have their tanky picks locked in earlier. So they might have to, lock in an MM before Mystic Force has a chance to ban one from them. I
True.
think a Claude pick here would be really nice, or even a Moskov pick is what I'm, trying to feel it out here. But then again, let's see what Venom Esports have prepared it. There you go,
Oh,
Bruno
they're
pick.
not gonna go for it. They're gonna go for Bruno. And look, I'm going to be very honest with you. Sasuke has mentioned this multiple times before, and I've also noticed this. Bruno is now a big threat, especially with the fact that, Berserker's got a buff wherein he can actually do true damage every time he crits. So, him having that buff with Berserkers plus Mecha Legs, plus maybe Hasclaws, Windtalker, or maybe Great Dragon Spear. Don't build Great Dragon Spear on Bruno, just saying. But all of these items give him a huge crit chance and actually improve his damage overall, putting him back into the meta, just like when the Malefic Gun actually came up and then he was just melting people down.
Yeah, true that. And then again, I don't think if they were planning on picking Bruno, they shouldn't have maybe gone for an MM pick or and secured some mage maybe because Bruno is. I'm pretty sure that he won't get banned. So that may have Venom Esports might have thought about it, but then again, let's go back to the draft here. Zushin ban coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force. There you go. That would have been a better pick than Bruno is, my opinion. Then again, Venom Esports have different plans. They have trained, they have practiced for it, they've trained for it. I'm pretty sure they are not ready to make any mistakes at this stage because one mistake can cost them the spot at the quarterfinals.
Absolutely. I think, look, right now with the way things are going, Zushin would actually have a good advantage, but Gord could clear the lane faster than Zushin, obviously. But against the heroes that Mystic Force has picked up, Uranus, Badang, and also Gord, Zushin fares pretty well because of their lack of mobility. Maybe Badang does have mobility spells, but it does not really matter. Zushin would have been a big threat, especially if they're going to go for a tanky side, tankier jungle side. But oh, they've got Kadita. Venom Esports go for the instant burst comp here, and they've got Kadita to take care of the Gord, possibly even the Badang. And I think right now, with the way things are going, Uranus going to the EXP lane, Badang as the roamer, I don't really see the vision behind this picks.
Yeah, and Mystic Force still needs a marksman. And surprisingly, Venom Esports have not yet banned a single marksman. So they are prepared for both Claude's onslaught with the Blazing Duet and Moscow's domination.
But you're missing out the most important marksman that they need to be worried about. Glue and Alice, they are definitely going to struggle against the carry. So
Mhm.
I think that carry being picked up here by Mystic Force could actually help them out a little bit. And they do go for
Oh,
the carry. And on top of that, they get that true damage in the form of Xborg. They have three sources of true damage now. That's going to be carry, Xborg once your enemy's overheated, and also
mhm.
Gord with his passive. I think right now, the side of Venom Esports, they can't afford to go for a tanky jungle. They have to go for something along the lines of bursting, like Lancelot, Hayabusa, possibly. But I don't see the value an assassin jungler could bring to the table right now. Maybe Su you could do better.
Maybe. So you might be perfect here. Looking at the composition as of now, and yes, true damage galore coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force, and they also have a lot of tankiness. That Badang, Xborg, and Uranus frontline core gives them a really nice, comfortable pillow there. And just as we were speaking about it, Suyu fits in perfectly here for the combination there, and they go for it
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Of course it is. Of course it's picked, bro. I borrowed Sasuke's eye. I can see the future. Ha! Sharingan.
You definitely.
I'm not giving it back, by the way, Sasuke. Just saying.
Yeah, both the drafts here look really, really nice. I'm loving the both compositions here, what they're trying to do. It's going to be a tough game as of now. I think it's going to be an exciting
No,
game to be, watching and to be casting as of now. Both the sides
no.
seem very strong as of now. Maybe, Karita might have the upper hand here over God. But then again, let's see. Let's see. They also have a really good frontliner who can, frontline who can stop Karita from going into the back line. Um,
Dude, I'm gonna be
Suyupek might come out, and the Bruno. I want to see how Bruno fares out in all of this.
I'm gonna be very honest with you, okay?
Mhm.
I like your optimism and you trying to balance out things, but with the way things are going, Venom Esports really have a better draft. Even though we've got Mystic Force with a lot of gimmick type of true damage composition here, they might actually fall short of what Venom Esports have. Suyu does have an ability to avoid Last Insanity, and the rest of the team, I think they can actually just avoid it altogether. But the thing is, Mystic Force, they rely heavily on keeping the enemies pinned down, and the heroes from the side of Venom Esports, they're not easy to pin down, are so I don't think I see the potential of Mystic Force trying to go and just disable the enemies before they can take them down. I don't think that's going to be easy, at least not early on. Later game, it's going to be even more difficult. So Venom Esports, I think they are going to get the advantage here. Look at that carry already getting the gold crab. That's crazy good, important in the early game at least. Back to you,
Yeah,
Zeta.
absolutely. And I also believe that Carry, if played properly, can dominate the whole game easily. Just bursting down the Alice and glue is enough for allowing Mystic Force's front line to tank the damage and you know whether.
Oh, God!
Okay, the first blood gets picked onto glue, as in onto God there with the help of glue. That was amazing. I think the stick coming in from glue is absolutely crucial there for that to happen.
That's true, but look at that. They're still committing for this. That glue is a menace. Slows down the export. SBS taken down. That guy's crazy. And now, the side of Mystic Force, they've lost the mid lane control. They're going to lose a bit of jungle positioning here. And they're also going to lose the turtle. They can't, attempt to take the turtle down, at least not now. They are at level 4, but I don't think it's actually recommended to use level 5. So Xborg decides to go to the top lane, trying to get a rotation onto the top, and there goes Bruno. He gets taken down, but they're going to swap it out for the turtle. Retribution used, well played from the side of Enemy Sports. They did, however, lose one of their most crucial members, at least for the late game.
I like how they're shaping up to be, Carry being farmed there, even though they let go of that turtle, they're making sure that Carry gets the lead domination here. And I still think that Carry would be an absolute key for the side of Team Mystic Force here to dominate. And they're doing well, they're doing pretty well as of now, seeing that there goes other team fight. Karita goes in, tries to pick up a kill onto Carry there, but Carry manages to escape with Flicker. X-War seems to be in trouble there. God.
Flicker?
Okay, Glue almost tries to pick up a kill there, but the Firaga armor bursts down, and with the help of his team, Xborg manages to go back into the turret safely.
Yeah, but they're gonna invade. Look at that. We've got a Mystic Projectile. Ultimate from Zesty Demon gets him down. SBS gets taken down. Good trade. Roam for the enemy jungle any day. Very well played. We've got now the enemy EXP lane Ashborn here to make a little statement. They've got a gank going off in the top lane. Bruno getting the kill on his counterpart, Void. He's going to see the endless Void right now because the bro has been sent back to the base. A good ultimate that, tied to not been able to kill the Badang, but it's all right. I think.
Yeah, then again, how often do we get to see Karita get picked in the tournament? You get to see it
Quite
very
often,
often in the
actually.
rank, by the way, in the server.
Quite
Karita
often.
is really popular.
No, tournaments, Kadita is quite popular, I'm just saying.
Mhm. Okay. Top lane turret goes down here. Carry in the back foot. Team Mystic Force being really, really careful now not to give away too many kills. And there is a kill that has happened in the bot lane. Xbox picks up a kill onto Alice, but right back at you. Uh, Suyu picks up a kill onto that Xborg here, and Uranus also seems to be in trouble here now that Suyu has been dominating constantly, and he picks up the mega kill on Uranus. The second turtle spawns in. I don't think Team Venom Esports will have any, hardship taking down the second turret, the second turtle.
No, of course not.
Um, they go in directly towards the second turtle. Meanwhile, Team Mystic Force backing out, trying to capitalize on the time that they have bought right now. When Team Enemy Sports were engaged on turtle, it was pretty instantly gone down here. Bruno dealing insane damage, bursting down that Firaga armor like it was nothing, but he would be going down with the help of Badang there, heavily CC'd. He is gonna go back and explode
Oh,
now.
look at that. They're going to commit. Export trying to run away. He's going to make his way back to the safety of his team. But Glue has found him. He's going to lock onto him, and that's a stick into his face. Possibly going to take down SVS. SVS is going to go down to Diana. Queen Diana. Yeah, I mean, that's... No, wait. Is it Queen Diana? I forgot, but we've got a good ultimate, the Crown of Thorns, launching in onto the enemy's backline. The Mystic Gush is able to take down Goldfish because its attention span is less than 14 seconds. He gets taken down. SBS now is still back into the fight. I think that they know that he's alive, so they have to back off. Fact of the matter of fact, or what do you call it? Goldfish has an attention span of 14 seconds. I didn't mean the player, but like the general fish.
Think Team Golf or Team Runme Sports is doing a brilliant job there. Goldfish of this team at least has a better memory span by the looks of it. They have been dominating. As I was saying, that Team Mystic Force are doing a good thing, funneling it down to carry there, but Team Venom Esports took care of that as well. Now Bruno seems to be the one who is dominant, and he's dealing too much damage coming in from the side of Team Venom Esports. It's going to be really hard for Team Mystic Force to come back here. Both the teams right now gathering the space around that turtle. I guess there may be a battle, there may be a team fight coming in. I think Team Mystic Force are looking to compete here. Maybe, maybe not, because X4 got instantly bursted down by Suyu and he goes back.
Oh my god, dude, look at that. We've got a commitment. Possibly Uranus getting taken down. That's a lot of burst damage from Bruno. Purify being popped up. And there goes Uranus. He's going to stay alive now. Bro is singing the song by Bees G's, Staying Alive. He just walks back away. He's...
Yeah, that's nothing. They take out the third turtle with like it's nothing there. The bursting Uranus, I mean, Xbox Ultimate goes in last insanity. He picks up a kill onto, Diana, but maybe he goes down as well in the process. Meanwhile, their MM goes down as well. Mystic Force seems to be in trouble as only two people are alive here trying to defend that mid lane turret. Uranus is not able to tank the damage coming in from Bruno there. Bruno almost bursts down Uranus, but he retrieves carefully there. Glue doing an amazing job, fantastic job zoning the side of Team Mystic Force here. God, unfortunately, not being able to put in that much work that he can. But that's again domination from Venom Esports coming in.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I think Crucifix is down. He has some connectivity issues. We'll continue here. The third turtle goes down. They might be starting looking for the first lord there.
Can you hear me?
Yep, you're back.
Oh man, I was talking all this time and nobody could hear me?
Unfortunately.
Alright, we've got connection, rough waves, and also stick to stick. The ultimate from Blue is now okay. Possibly it's going to be a kill. No, it's going to be Crown of Thorns catching 3 people. That's going to lead to another kill to the side of Team Venom Esports. Carry also going down just as quickly. They're losing down on the real estate. Venom Esports are taking full advantage of it, making sure they lose the tower defense in the bot lane. Good stuff. But they managed to defend their tier 2 in the mid lane, which gives them some viability here to take some defensive stance, but that's not going to last too long. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Oh wait, what is that name, dude? Crucifix.
Crucifix. Oh,
No, no, no. Could you read the name at the top? Sunny.
he's playing pranks with you now there. I guess that's your actual spelling, right?
No, it's Krucifix.
Oh, I see.
You've been friends with me for far too long now to actually make that comment.
I was gonna quote your previous IGN there, but then again, I thought this isn't the perfect.
Oh no, it was Wesper. Yeah, I know. It means evening prayer. But look at that. A prayer answered. Venom Esports manages to take down the Lord without any contest from the side of Mystic Force. This is gonna be deadly.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be deadly here. As I was talking about this, God may have put in a lot of work there that he's unfortunately not able to. That goes heavily onto the first blood that was picked up by the side of Team Venom Esports. Don't you think? God would have had a lot better game compared to.
Oh, look at that.
Right? Yep.
A good ultimate from Alice, but he gets taken down, Ashmore. But that leads to SVS getting taken down. Diana also gets taken down. Rai following short. They've lost 2 members, but they've traded it for 3. The Lord's still marching in. Venom Esports full advantage here. And the only one that could actually possibly stand as a threat is Void. And I don't think the guy can actually deal enough damage to the enemies at this point of the game. Lord connects, and he is going to take down the top lane tower. That's going to lead to a mid lane. No, they've got the holy defense. Now it's a matter of time that they back off. The number is definitely tilting towards the side of Mystic Force. That's going to be a pull and a stun. They can't find the kill here. They're going to be forced to go back, but they're still not going back. Oh, they're trying to go for it. Zesty Demon gets taken down. Mystic Gush forced out. And now Suyu gets a double triple. Maniac and a Savage. The guy is an absolute beast. He was not willing to go back down. And he manages to end the game without any problems.
Yeah, that was a total domination coming in from the side of the Venom Esports there. They didn't waste a single second to end the game there. With the help of the First Lord itself, they ended it out. And Suyu played beautifully throughout the game. Starting from the early game domination to the ending Savage, he was actually absolutely on point.
Oh yeah, that was a cherry on top, bro. These guys made a cake and then just put a cherry on top of that Savage. Bro, who is this guy? I don't like putting Sky Piercer on my Suyu build, but holy crap, now I want to try it.
That becomes deadly, especially with the early game boost that you get. Also, it's a good mention that Goldfish has been doing absolute beast of a job, giving space, providing space, zoning the enemies, and he was playing really beautifully, avoiding to go inside the turret, even though Team Mystic Force tried to do so. Team Mystic Force got to rethink their strategy going into the game too. To counter draft is what mostly I believe would be helping them as of now, but
absolutely,
yeah, that's something that they need to work about more. I legitimately felt that God could have put in a lot more effort if not for that first blood in the mid lane onto him with the stick of glue. And he had potential. He showed signs wherein the Mystic Gush actually dealt a lot of damage to the enemy front lines. But then again, Karita made sure that God was not, out of position. Or even if he was out of position, he was getting caught out very simply.
I agree. I'm going to be honest with you. The threat of the Kadita itself actually makes Gord unable to make a very important play here or there. The Mystic Gush definitely could do anything that they wanted it to. But, if the threat of the Kadita is there, you're not going to have that freedom to, jump in and use a Mystic Gush to take down the enemies. So let me just be very honest with you. The side of Mystic Force, the draft I told you in the starting itself was very gimmicky. They had to actually rely on the enemies picking a lot of tanky heroes, but it didn't work out. You've got Suyu who could actually go in and out of combat, and that, it's not something that, a team of true damage dealers could do. These heroes are good, at least one person in a team that does not have other true damage dealers, but with 3 of them together, you might as well just have picked Leslie on the EXP lane, and then just something else on the roam that does true damage.
Yeah, true damage. Unfortunately, true damage heroes are not blessed with mobility. Especially all the true damage dealers and them being in the same team, limited
For
the
good
options for
reason, by
what
the way.
many Mystic, yeah, Mystic, that limited all these heroes being in the same team, limited options for Team Mystic Force to go on about with their fights. Let's dive into the game too. I believe that we are into the drafting phase here. The first ban coming in from the Venom Esports this time. What do you think the bans are going to be? I think bans were absolutely on point
Ito
from both
again.
the sides. The first three at least were the permanent bans that we always see: the Marcel ban, the Paquito ban, the Zushan ban.
Zushin is not that banned anymore, but I'm going to be very honest with you. It's rather picked as a first pick because recently she's gotten a little nerf that actually disables her early game presence as much. I mean, to be fair, she's been getting nerf upon nerf from the time she was released, but
Didn't really
she
matter. Mystic Force banned them anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But even then, dude, Mystic Force, I think they should just focus on something of a kill box composition. They don't seem to have the coordination to pull off very gimmicky strategies. They should probably try to force the enemies into coming towards them and then taking them out. Something of a reposition comp, maybe a Matilda, a tanky EXP laner, that could actually fare well for their whole comp, whole idea of how they play. But all in all, I think that Mystic Force, they're definitely not looking like they're going to win this, especially not after the first game's loss. Their momentum has slowed down. Their confidence is definitely taken a big hit. So they definitely need something that they're comfortable with rather than trying for something new or something out of the box, all of a sudden.
Agreed. And now that Atlas has been banned, I don't think we can see Atlas again. Yesterday's matches were beautiful, by the way. I've been casting for some of the matches which had Atlas in it, and they were absolutely beautiful to watch. By the way, there's
Really?
been yeah, Atlas is a menace. By the way, he deserves to get banned, especially
Of
when
course he is. That's why he's in
enemy has.
every NTR. Hello? Of course he is. He's a menace. That's why he's in every NTR. I mean, I'm not going to talk about tentacle stuff anymore, but you get the idea.
I do, absolutely, and I guess our audience do as well. Let's not talk
I
about that.
wish they
Let's talk
don't.
about the
I
Akai
wish
ban
they
coming
don't.
in from the side of Team Venom Esports here. Akai is an interesting ban here. I didn't think that Akai would be getting banned anymore because, of the recent nerf on his passive. But then again, we
Hey,
do see an Akai ban here, and they would be securing Belleric instead. That's nice move. Last game, Belleric was banned.
I see the vision here. I see the vision here. They wanted to pick the Belleric, okay? So they banned off the Akai just because they didn't want a panda actually climbing up on the tree and then eating the tree. Good decision from the side of Venom Esports here. I'm gotta be very honest with you.
Yeah, that's a really good decision here. But then again, Mystic Force pick up that Karita. Karita was actually huge trouble for the side of Team Mystic Force last game. By the way, Team Venom Esports played, they didn't allow God to fully be have that room to set up a Mystic Gush wherever and do that crazy damage. But then again, they are also going to go for the carry again. I think they're gonna try that carry funnel strategy again, but this time with Karita.
If they're gonna go for a carry strategy, they definitely need more front lines than they had in the previous game. Uranus is not a hero that could actually do anything other than tank damage. You pair him up with a good what do you call it? Tanky jungle, it works out. But if you're gonna go for something like carry or something like that, you gotta pick heroes like Sora who could actually keep the enemies at bay. That could have worked well in the previous game too. But we've got Venom Esports going ahead and swapping the mages with Mystic Force and getting themselves the Alice again. But Mystic Force takes the opportunity to take the Esmeralda onto their side. Falling Star Moon could also be a threat to the Gord, but with the way things have been picked onto the side of Venom Esports, they've got a good set of defense
Yeah,
for
and I
their
think
backline.
Yeah, and I think God really pairs up well with Belleric as well. Belleric's ultimate trapping in the enemies, so God, has the, can get into a good position and use Mystic Gush freely. Not worrying about somebody to come on to him. The flicker ultimates coming in from Belleric's that I've been seeing recently would also be great to see with paired up with God and Alice as well. Esmeralda is a solid pick coming in from Mystic Force here, but then again, Team Venom Esports picking that God. Um, Seems like they're just saying that look at us how we play God. That's how you play God against the Kadita.
Basically,
Haunting the
they're
side of
trying to
Team
be
Mystic Force.
Valentina, dude. They're trying to be Valentina. I am you. I am better than you. Okay, Grandma. Here's your tea.
A Fredrin and a Lucas band coming in from the side of Team Venom
Yeah,
Esports is, I guess they
continue.
don't want tanky picks coming in from Mystic Force there, so they banned out Fredrin and Lucas there. And if you look at
Eh.
Mystic Force's last two bans, they would be Bruno and Essential. I guess Bruno did give them really real trouble last game, so they decided to ban it out and maybe force Venom into picking Claude or maybe even a Moscow, more of the trendy marksman out there.
Ooh, we've got a problem. Venom Esports, go ahead and pick the Roger. Hello?
Okay,
Hello?
all right.
Who let the dogs out? Oof. Oof.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Dude, I haven't seen this guy in ages, bro. Who picked him up? Who is this? Who is this Chad, bro? I want to be friends with you. Come on, add me in game if you play Roger. By the way,
Yeah, I saw that as well. Then a Kaja pick coming in from Mystic Force here. Looking at Venom Esports, they're heavily frontline. And Khaja might be a good pick. Then again, I think Team Mystic Force again needs another tanky hero in order to round it off because Khaja can't really give that hard CC that your team needs. Okay, they're gonna go for the Hayabusa route. That is interesting, and that actually can work off really well because Hayabusa can use his Uiji Shadow Kill and the four shadows to get into the backline. And the only backline, to be honest, that Venom Esports have is God. Kill him off, and then they cut the supply of damage.
wait, I'm gonna be right back. My dog's actually having a little bit of a tantrum here. Be right back.
Yep, yep. No worries there. But that could be an interesting choice here. I was thinking that Mystic Force might have, should have gone with another tanky hero that pairs up well with the team composition, especially for the team fights. But then again, I think they're gonna, sort out Team Venom Esports. They're gonna separate them, divide and conquer strategy basically, and that's probably gonna work for them. The Team Mystic Force can't afford to make any mistakes at this point of time as we jump into the land of downs for match number 2. I guess there is going to be a pause that is going to be coming in as requested by I guess by one of those teams. Then again, yeah, it is going to be very interesting to see what's gonna happen here. Mm, Let's talk about the draft one more time. If Team Mystic Force lose here, they have to, they're out of the tournament and they can't afford that. They can't afford to make any mistakes though, because this is best of three and Team Venom Esports already have a one-up lead. Going to be very interesting to see how Hayabusa works out though. I think Team Venom Esports have that, crowd control that might help to stop Hayabusa there going on to God, but that God pick off might turn the tide around in the team fights, is what my opinion is. Because then again, Venom Esports too heavily rely on to that God to to deal massive amounts of damage. Other than that, the rest of the team seems to be chipping away at the enemies and carry if she gets farmed up and if Hayabusa is able to, handle the early game pretty well, I'm pretty sure that carry is going to be brilliant towards the late game, given that Team Venom Esports have four tanky frontliners here. I guess Crucifix is not back yet. Okay, Wenxi, thank you for the 200 Jews there. So guys, please do make sure to like the stream, um, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Uh, there are regular tournaments going on by Rayuga Esports on this channel. MOBA Summer Cup still has a lot of matches to go here. After this day, after these two best of threes, we are going right into the quarterfinal and then semifinals and finals. So make sure you subscribe and stay updated with all the upcoming tournaments here. We showcase best talents in Indian esports scene as of now on our channel regularly. You'll learn a lot and you'll see what's going on in the scene as well. You can participate in them as well. I'm sure you'll tune to all the social medias as of now. Now that you're here at the stream, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. we dive back into the land of dawn as the pause resets. Um, Interestingly, both the teams maybe they have had internet connection issues now that they have sorted. We can continue into the game here. Uh, Mystic Force doing the jungling strategy where they're going to invade the enemy's jungle and pick off that small jungle monster that might, hinder the Leo mod there, in order to get that level 4. Crucifix, you're back.
Absolutely not, Zeta. But look at that. Letho,
Oh,
it
Sunny.
does go towards MOBA Esports here. Yes, and the thing is, right now, Hayabusa, he did manage to take the neutral trip, right? So he is going to be level 4 way too sooner, and he can even get that turtle.
Yeah, absolutely. And Leo mod is slow in jungling compared to Hayabusa there. So he's managing that to really beautifully there. And yeah, okay. Um,
Oh, look at
there
that.
might be a
Venom
fight that
Esports.
is actually
I
happening.
think they want the neutral trip as well, right? The positioning is there. Justin even did find out the Belrit here. Hayabusa onto the back line. Shadow kill onto that Belrit. Gets the first blood right there. Leomord onto the back line. Justy Demon survives with that 1 HP. The stun is there, but it's not going to be enough there, Zeta.
Goldfish
Also,
unfortunately exceeded his limits there and he gets picked off early. Mystic Force has the early game lead there and Turtle spawns in. I guess Crucifix is back as well.
yo, what's good?
Yep,
What did I
so
miss?
the first turtle, yeah,
Oh,
you
oh.
missed the first, yeah, you missed the first blood picking onto the Goldfish. Goldfish goes down, and Team Mystic Force seem to have a lead there, even though Team Venom Esports are the ones who are initiating the fight onto the turtle. Then Leomord secures the turtle there, falling Starlight helps it with his team to do that.
Oh no!
Crucifix, take it away.
That's good, rough waves, but that's going to be Deanna using the flicker to escape from that. Not going to lie though, we've got SBS trying to look in for an angle to use the quad shadow, get into the enemy backline, probably use the secret ninja technique called Ogi Shadow Kill. And by the way, Ogi legit means a secret shadow kill. So I don't understand the whole idea of Hayabusa's ultimate being named secret shadow kill. So whatever that is, Hayabusa has an ultimate that's pretty secret, but not very secret for all of us because we know the ultimate's name and all that. We've got Zesty Demon trying to do something to Goldfish. Doesn't seem like it's actually affecting him. He's turning it back with a lot of thorns onto his face. Bot lane's pretty even though, as far as I can tell. Am I caught up with everything now?
Yeah, you are almost. Please do continue there. I have to connect my charger or else I'm gonna die out of battery.
Oh no! Look at that. We've got a connection onto the enemy jungle. Leomord is able to steal away Ricky. If anyone knows that reference, well and good. If nobody knows that, too bad. You guys are not that smart. If what I think it is, you guys don't watch Shinman Takuzo. And if you haven't, one good thing that you could do right now is go and try searching for ultra fast speed guides. We've got an ultra fast, Wrath of Dryad, ultra fast Mystic Gush into the enemy space. Mystic Force did not expect something that mystic from the side of Wenham Esports. Oh, we've got another one. Roger going for the Lycan Pounce, gets the kill on Void. Ogi Shadow kill onto Diana. SBS gets that kill. That's going to be Venom Esports and Mystic Force equalizing the score. But I think the gold is still onto the side of Venom Esports. They might still have the advantage. Their escape route, okay, we've got a Lycan Pounce again. Quad Shadow's not going to save him this time, and that's going to be a wrap for the team fight. No, they're possibly not going to commit to this. It's not a good decision if they're going to commit to 2 versus 4. Oh, look at that. We've got a rough waves. Roger gets taken down. Jijuan is taken down, by the way. Crown of Thorns catches too, and that's going to be Kadita Rai getting taken out. Following through that fight, they're going to continue taking and blocking the enemy's, engaged route to the turtle. That's going to be Leomord securing the turtle with the Retribution. SBS a little too late. They're now going to take Ricky again. The Lava Golem Ricky is under constant siege.
Yeah, the Karita positioned herself in that bush for a pretty long time, trying to pick up that kill onto the enemy marksman, the enemy gold laner, because Roger is not fully marksman. And she successfully does so, but unfortunately, with the help of Beleric, she gets caught and goes down as well. It still doesn't seem that they have Venom
Juan?
have that. Okay, Juan
Flicker?
gets caught by the side.
Divine Judgment? No! Too late! And it's going to be a Lycan Pounce to escape. That beautiful Gogi Shadow kill. It's going to go into the enemy's minions. They're forced to actually give up on the kill in Zwan. His play is crazy. He does not have the Lycan Pounce again. But the Wrath of Dryad forcing the enemies to attack. That's going to be SVS taking a lot of damage. He's forced to go back. I don't think the tower was able to take him down. But look at that, Deanna. He's going to be petrified. Rough waves, but the Flicker escapes. He's going to be alive for a bit longer. I think that commitment to the bot lane kill on Zwan was absolutely horrendous. I think that with Divine Judgment was a little too far off for it to connect onto Zwan. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but yeah, it was such a stupid play.
Even with all that, going in for the side of Team Mystic Force, they still were not able to pick up a kill onto. And Diana picks up a kill onto Hayabusa there. Hayabusa goes down instantly. That was a nice camp coming in from the side of Team Venom Esports there. They are not giving any breathing space for that Hayabusa there, who was actually looking really solid in the early game there. Leomod uses his ultimate, tries to get a kill onto that wandering Esmeralda, and he gives the space to Roger to get that turret down for the bot lane, and the third turtle is almost getting spawned. Yeah, the third turtle is started by Leomod pretty instantly there. They were trying to compete and delay the blue buff at least for the side of Team Mystic Force, so that when the turtle spawns, they go for the blue buff instead. And the team fight breaks down there. There was ultimate coming in from Karita. He picks up Goldfish. The Goldfish goes down. And Mystic Gush coming in as well, almost picking up a kill onto Esmeralda there. But Hayabusa instead manages to pick up a kill. Okay, it's still gonna continue the beautiful ultimate coming in from Alice. Alice almost managed to finish that kill onto Esmeralda, but Esmeralda will manage to, go away into the bot lane there. And there was another pause requested by teams here. Interesting. Team Venom Esports continuing their domination. What do you think about it?
I saw that Belric was the one who asked for the pause. He typed P in the chat, so I think they're lagging. I saw Zuan running into the tower, Roger basically. He ran into the tower. I don't know what he was trying to do, but that was a horrendous decision. If at all he was lagging, that makes total sense. And, the score might be equalized more now to the side of Mystic Force. They actually do have 1 kill extra, but the gold is still into the side of Venom Esports. They have a lot of gold advantage, at least 1 or 2 items above the side of Venom, Mystic Force. So that's one thing to look forward to. Even if they actually do have a lack in the score department, they're still ahead in terms of gold. Real estate too, they've got a lot of towers down. But do you think that they're actually going to be able to, huddle through this lag problem they're facing?
Yeah, I think Roger, even though he's playing really beautifully throughout that lag, even after that 4-man gank in the bot lane that we saw, he managed to survive pretty beautifully there, even with the Divine Judgment, even with the Uiji Shadow skill coming in from the side of the Mystic Force. So he's cooking even in the lag. So, and Venom Esports is dominating, continues that domination even with that lag problem. Divine Judgment going in onto that
rough waves too.
Ashborn there. Ashborn does go down. Lots of Dryad coming out. Mystic Gush picks up a kill onto Kaja there. Trades going on here. Hayabusa going in, trying to poke there, but Leomod uses ultimate, and Team Mystic Force are going to be retreating.
Phantom Steed kind of like put the fear of God into the face of Mystic Force. Now they've got minions. They're possibly going to lose the tower in the mid. That's an Ogi Shadow kill. He's going to do nothing. And now Hayabusa doesn't have to call Shadow to escape. Lycan Pounce onto him. We've got the talk from the Belric. SBS down. Now that's got a crazy team fight. I don't think the side of Mystic Force wanted to commit to that, but they did end up actually losing SBS to that one because SBS, I think, overcommitted to that whole thing. Did not have the Ogi Shadow, Quad Shadow to escape back to the moment his Ogi Shadow kill, ran out. We've got the Phantom Steed now. We've got Wrath of Dryad forcing out the Purify. Esmeralda running for his life. Kaja trying to look in for a kill or a catch with the Divine Judgment. We've got the Divine Judgment onto the enemy gourd, and that's possibly going to be, yes, of course, it's going to be one good Rough Waves getting a 2-kill, 2-piece. for the side of Mystic Force. They're going to lose Kadita possibly. That's a nice one. Liam Ward, boil man. He's boiling the enemy. He's not cooking them. And now we've got the Shuriken doing damage to SBS. The taunt coming through is able to catch SBS in his own tracks. The tower now is going to be exposed. Tier 3 is completely exposed now for top and bot lanes.
Yeah, absolutely there. And I think the first death that we were talking about Hayabusa, he was trying to go onto the god, but Beleric
He's got
managed
4
to give
deaths.
him the protection. Yes, he came back and he got a kill onto that Roger there. Actually, Roger is putting in work. If you've noticed or not, he's been shredding the enemy forces, whoever he's been catching with his Lycan pounds there. And the first Lord is going to be secured without a problem by the side of Team Venom Esports here. Will they be able to mimic the last match wherein they ended the match with the first Lord itself? Let's see, because I think they have the chance to do so because they've been playing beautifully till now.
Absolutely. And I have a special place for Roger in my heart because the first game that I actually came up on when I switched to mobile from PC in MOBA, it was a game called Heroes Evolved, and the first hero that I mained there was a hero called Wolfram who had a somewhat similar kit to Alice, but instead he's got invisibility and everything, which made him very, very scary to deal with. And let's just face it, the guy was an absolute menace, and I still do love the hero, even though the game is nowhere to be seen. And that's something that actually gives me, oh, wait, we've got an off-camera kill onto the Liam Ward, getting the kill on the enemy. Kadita, the fish, has been taken down by the horse. The ultimate Yogi Shadow kill used to take down the Lord's health. We've got now the enemies coming up. Mystic Force rushes back. We've got the flicker from the carry, and that's going to be a big, big wrap on that fight. I don't think they should commit any longer. The Lord possibly is going to be taken down. Liam Ward pushing down the bot lane, tier 3. Exposed towers are always easy to take, and they're pushing down the top lane, tier 3 too, but the mid lane still stays intact. Oh, they're going to taunt. Okay, that's a good Mystic Gush. We've got Kaja, Zesty Demon getting taken out. Possibly the mid lane is also under pressure here. Esmeralda can't do anything. That's a rough waves to the enemy's face. Kadita off position gets immediately punished for that. SVS, I don't think he's going to actually want to commit to that fight. Mid lane tier 2 also getting taken down. Purify also being used up. Lycan pounce onto 2 enemies, doing a ton of damage. Barely staying alive. I think that is a good wrap for that team fight, man.
Yeah, Carrie's trying their absolute best, trying to burst down the side of Team Enemy Sports there. But unfortunately, it's still not enough. She still needs a lot more gold in order to dominate, especially with the Venom Esports gold lead that they have. I thought it was almost going to end because it seemed so. They were almost pretty close to ending the final base there, but they decided to retreat. It's good
Got an
that they
8,000
retreated
gold.
because it was good that they retreated, and I also love how Mystic Force defended this Lord, the first Lord. They baited the Lord away from the turret and finished them off even before the Lord could reach the turret. Allowing them to not have Lord to deal with Lord inside their base, and that was pretty cool, in my opinion. That was nice presence of mind.
It is definitely a good, a very good thing that they have. But we've got the conceal play here. Wrath of Dryad on the enemy backline. Mystic Gush 2. Absolute amazing. Juan getting a kill on his counterpart, Void. That's going to be Juan trying to go for another one, but that is a bad, bad trade. 4 people and just 1 wolf. Not going to look good for you. We've got Alice coming in with a Crown of Thorns. He's going to chase down SVS, but the Quad Shadow allows him to escape. Gord now trying to find one way to get him. He's possibly going to escape here. No. I don't think he's going to. SVS barely managing to survive here, gets the Quad Shadow in just in the nick of time, is able to escape. Mystic Gush onto the enemy. Okay, rough waves used to escape. We've got the Lassophobia allowing him to stay alive for a bit longer. Quad Shadow now. Shuriken barely touches. Gord gets the Ultra Instinct play here, is able to run away. Deanna, what in the world are you doing, dude? That's crazy.
Ashbourne might be
all
in
that
trouble
speedy
here.
light wheels? Okay, Ashbourne gets taken down. That's a lot of speedy light wheels, bro.
Yeah, Carrie now then she has her core items. Maybe this might be a good time to look at the itemization as the second Lord spawns in. And Mystic Force seems to be in the driving seat here. Yeah.
No, never mind.
Okay, and the Lord gets started by both the teams here.
Oh.
Ryan goes in with the help of Kadita there. Insane damage coming in from the side of Venom Esports almost manages to clean. Venom Esports looks in the trouble, but like it bounce will secure the kill onto.
Oh no.
Okay, what just happened there? Am
They
I
traded out the Lord just so that they had a few kills. I think that was not a very good decision. But I love the way. Okay, we've got a quad shadow trying to get the kill on Diana, forces the Winter Crown. Very good, decision making from here from Venom Esports. They're trying to lock in the Hayabusa. He doesn't have the quad shadow anymore. But Alice gets stuck between a wall and a hard place. Now quad shadow is here to actually save the day. Possibly he's gonna get the buff too, and he's gonna escape. SVS making very insane plays here as that divine judgment stops Alice from following through. Damn, dude. But I love the way that, the moment the divine judgment actually landed on the Leomord, the moment that happened, Belleric just rushed in and got the flicker and put the Wrath of Dryad to make sure the enemies don't actually take down their, jungler. But all in all, it didn't work out pretty well for them. Look at that SBS trying to look in for something, but Leomord gets caught up. Okay, no, it's going to be Alice. Ashbourne gets caught up, and that's going to be a good Phantom Steed here, blocking the enemies in place. Goldfish getting the kill on Void. Mystic Gush doing damage from the back. Zhuan is able to find another kill on Kaja. The bird has been taken down by the wolf, surprisingly. But the fight still continues. I think they're overcommitting to just getting one kill. Esmeralda, I don't know how you're staying alive, but you did. Rai, number 2, actually gets taken down. They have 2 members on Venom Esports have 4. They might as well just push the game and end it. But the Lord is still marching down on the bot lane. They have a wolf at their door. What do you think they're supposed to be doing?
I think Leomord is recalling for the same thing to defend that Lord, or they're gonna give that Lord one turret in exchange for the mid lane inhibitor.
No way!
Okay, Karita almost gets that kill onto Leomord.
Double.
Zagi has to retreat. Almost going down to that unexpected ambush coming in from Karita.
It was not unexpected. You see a fish coming on a cloud, you're supposed to run. In general, if you actually see a fish on a cloud, run. Look at that, Zhuan taking the ultimate of the full force of SVS's ultimate, and now we've got the Divine Judgment on a Belleric. They have enough damage, they take him down. Very good play from the side of Mystic Force. They're going to take down another one of Venom Esports' buffs. The blue buff is gone again. Not looking good for the side of Mystic Force, but all in all, I think Venom Esports, they might as well just, try to defend as much as they can. But Mystic Force...
Yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree there because I think Venom Mystic Force is in a good position there with Eric going down and all 3 sides minions coming at the same time. I feel like they can get an inhibitor or 2 here. Okay, there goes in. Okay,
Winter
Crown pops in from Roger there. He manages to survive. Leomord goes in and he dies off instantly. The Mystic Gush coming in from God trying to deal almost damage, and Hayabusa goes on a rampage here, picks up a double kill, and yes, Belleric spawns in, uses his Wrath of Dryad and gets a kill onto Hayabusa. Hayabusa picks up a triple kill here. Actually, my bad there. Belleric doing his best to trying to save this base there. Inhibitor, as I was speaking, going down. Kaja goes in. I think he was going for a divine judgment there, and he has it available, but God manages to, escape there. Esmeralda doing a fantastic job tanking.
Absolutely, dude. And I'm going to be very honest with you. SVS is the total MVP without any doubts here. 3 people now on the enemy base. Okay, Mystic Gush barely able to touch the enemy's cannon minion, but they're going to still manage to take down the mid lane tier 3. They might as well just go for the Lord and put even more pressure on Venom Esports. We might see a game number 3.
Yeah, we might do as well, but they have come back absolutely amazingly. I mean, SVS putting in the work there, even with the help of Carry, actually. Carry now having the goal, to burst down the flank, the front line that means enemies have. Okay.
Oh my goodness, he's able to take the kill on the enemy mage. They're going to follow through. Kadita gets taken down. Void is able to take down the enemy, gold laner, and they're taking a lot of damage. Boil Boy is able to get the kill on Void, and they're possibly just giving up the base for free. That's not looking good. It's definitely not looking good. A rat play from SBS gets the base.
Belleric there retreating with the help of Conceal, trying to taunt the Hayabusa away from the base. But still, Hayabusa was not taunted with the, little movements. He managed to dodge the taunt, and he finished off the game for the side of Team Mystic Force as they pick up game number 2 here. The best of 3 is going to take a turn and go into the 3rd match there, wherein I actually thought that Team Venom Esports might go through. They were dominating the early game. They were, till the mid game. But that pick onto that Belric that we were discussing was the turning point where I said agree to disagree because Team Mystic Force absolutely did what they
What do
had
you
to pick
mean?
up that.
What do you mean agree to disagree? I was saying that Mystic Force are taking the advantage, but I
You
was
said they were taking the
saying that
disadvantage.
Venom Esports, I mean, what I meant was a Mystic Force had the advantage, but what I meant was Venom Esports might as well just defend this without losing a member, but then you just cut me off. But okay, whatever. Thanks, man.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
Disagree with
match. Actually,
you.
that was a beautiful comeback coming in from Mystic Force there.
Oh, yeah,
They
you
managed
know
to,
that coming. Don't you?
yeah,
Nothing, nothing. Take it.
yeah. Um, Mystic Force managed to come back really great there. I think that rat push is what they needed to, because they were losing the team fight. Their carry went down, unfortunately. But Hayabusa, instead of joining that team fight, he saw that opportunity. He went in and he got that final base. It was an amazing play. SVS, the MVP.
Absolutely. And now we're gonna see at game number three. I actually liking this. Yeah, I do have nostalgia. Just in the name Mystic Force. I wish they actually win, but I can't actually count my chickens just yet. They still have another game to compete with against Venom Esports for the spot to play in the upper brackets. And I'm not gonna lie, Venom Esports they do have their own thing going, but in the previous game, I think they just overcommitted to that Lord fight. Nobody there to defend. And Kadita was doing a very good job at making sure Gord's life was miserable. So that ended up pretty badly for them.
It's the Nuno River Scar, actually. Even the first game, we saw Venom Esports doing the same thing to the Mystic Forces God. And yeah, it was the Nuno Rivers in the second game. I thought Team Venom Esports might show how God is used, but Karita did a really good play there. Diving into the third match's draft, the third match, the first ban coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force here, as we have the first pick for the third game, is going to be Marcel. As we were seeing the both the games, the perma bans are the priority bans for the first three bans. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same way this time. Hirara ban coming in from the side of Venom Esports. I guess Paquito and Beleric or Atlas might be banned as well. It's going to be an interesting match because this is a do or die match for the both of the teams.
Absolutely. I think with the way things are going right now, I think Paquito being banned off is very necessary. For the previous game, dude, I didn't like it at all. The way that, Venom Esports just gave up the game. I would say that because Goldfish, he just basically put the first skill of Beleric away from Hayabusa. It didn't even connect to the guy. He didn't even have to move. It just continued attacking. Ancient Seed didn't even taunt him. So I didn't understand what that was going, what that was actually worth. But it was just a give up moment. I didn't like that. Venom Sports, they definitely could have actually defended it a little longer, possibly. I can't really put my finger on it if they could have actually continued the fight or something. But SBS, man, he did amazing. I can't lie. But the moment I saw the Ancient Seed just land and it didn't connect onto the Hayabusa, I knew that it was a horrible play. I don't know what Venom Sports is doing, but I wish they actually put up a good fight this time.
The Karita gets banned away. I guess neither of the teams get to play Karita this match, especially seeing how Karita was played in both the matches, and both the matches were a turning point for Karita teams. Mystic Force decides to ban it, and the first pick in the side of Team Mystic Force here, I guess they might pick up Zushin, and given that they were the ones who were banning it off, I guess. Zushin is still open. What do you think the first pick is going to be from the side of Team Mystic Force here?
I'll give or take something along the lines of Tank. Because Mystic Force, I think Atlas. No, Atlas is off. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be a tank or roamer. I think it's going to be something along the lines of a mage. I think that would be the first priority here. Zushin, possibly. I'm sorry. I'm just too tired after that first match. I'm a little frustrated after seeing what I saw. Second match.
I actually completely agree with you. The team Venom Esports shouldn't have thrown that off like they said. And Alice is going to be the priority pick for Mystic Force. That yes, Alice has also been putting in work for any team that she has been playing. Even in the both matches, went under notice. That's how it is with EXP laners mostly. Even the Esmeralda there. Let's see. I guess Venom Esports do pick that Esmeralda here, or they go for their priority picks now that the EXP laner from the side of Team Mystic Esports is secured. I guess a Grok is still open. That can change fate for them. And Bruno, which was banned in the last game, is back for the side of Team Venom Esports is here, and they also secure God with the same thing. I guess Kharita is off the charts here, so God can freely roam now.
Yeah, but you still have Forest and multiple other mages who could actually just take them, take full advantage of the fact that Gord is immobilized the moment he uses Mystic Gush. I think Yve would actually work well for the side of Mystic Force. Getting that Yve and Atlas together would actually be a very big threat. But surprisingly, Mystic Force actually gets the Lucas on their side. I think that was a respect ban from Venom Esports every time they actually banned off the Lucas. I think Mystic Force has a member who is a very, very pro, Lucas player. So
Mhm.
that makes more sense now. We've got Lucas getting picked onto the side of Mystic Force without a second hesitation, by the way. And Kaja, too, the previous game, he was the one who actually made the good plays, got the enemies in wrap, and they took free kills because of him. So getting Kaja again, very, very interesting. Venom Esports,
Yeah,
though, they come through with the Esmeralda to actually take care of the Alice, but both of them have a lot of sustain.
again, just as I was talking about in the last game, Esmeralda, instead of Esmeralda, they might have logged in
I've been waiting for too long.
a roamer, maybe a mage that, not mage actually, a roamer or something like that, that would,
They call me a
Misty Mystic
hero
Force,
because I saved my
um,
nation from
and
falling
deny the
apart.
pick or ban for Mystic Force there, but they actually pick in lock decide to lock in an EXP laner when Mystic Force already have them. Carry being banned from the side of Team Venom Esports there, given that Team Mystic Force was going for carry the first two matches. They're not going to allow carry to go in any further. They ban it out. And a recent gen ban coming in from Mystic Force as well. That's a good ban. That's a pretty good ban. We'll have to see what the second ban is.
Come
I
on,
believe it
Dexter.
can
It's our
still be
showtime.
something like a Claude. Yep, exactly. Like a Claude or a Moskov
Yeah.
that was still open as a marksman to be picked as, carry is banned now and Mystic Force are forced to pick a new marksman here instead, like not like the first two matches here. And for
Possibly,
the side
but
of
you
Mystic Force,
believe
what do you
that it's
think,
going to
Saurabh?
be a claw, man. I believe
Mhm.
that I can fly. We're not the same. I'm just here for comedy purposes only. I'm a little frustrated after the second match.
Yeah, Team Mystic Force here has the
Team
second ban
Liquid
here, the
chose
final
me to
ban of this
vanquish the
match. What do you think they're
shadows
gonna
that
ban?
plague this
And the
world.
Suyu ban
Suju.
coming in
Oh,
from
he did
yes,
get banned. Okay.
yes, he doesn't get. He was banned in the second match, but he dominated the first match. Actually, he dominated throughout for the side of Team Enemies for picking up that savage, if you remember. So they don't want to take that risk in this match, especially and Team Mystic Force decide to ban it out, and it's actually a good deny. For the side of Team Mystic Force, I guess they are taking it seriously now that Lucas is unbanned and they managed to secure it earlier on. It's I think Team Mystic Force has the upper
Born with
hand
talent.
as of now, and a Queen
I'm not.
pick.
I'm going to be that guy, Zeta. I'm going to be that guy and tell you that you're wrong. The reason why they banned the Suyu is not because of anything that happened in the first game or anything. It's because they have Naruto on their side, and they don't want Sasuke to be on the enemies. That's the
The
truth.
tide wait
You
for
know
no
that, and you have
man
to admit it.
nor girl.
Deal
Yes,
with it.
yes, yes. Now that you have thrown light onto that fact, I have to agree that Beatrix being picked by Mystic Force here,
Bound by heaven's
again,
mandate,
a solid,
my
solid
legacy
marksman
shall
that
endure.
sees less play, being given that Claw picks like Claw or Moskov are running rampant here. We can see Bruno as well, who is putting in work for at least in this game for Venom Esports, especially in the first game, and it'll be good to see what happens in the second game. And there's CTN pick. Okay, Mystic Force is going with a CTN pick. Now
Oh, I
that is
see
a
it. I
nice
see
force
it.
that we see coming in. Yep.
I see the vision of Mystic Force. So the moment you got Kaja pulling one of the enemies out, what's the biggest threat? The enemies
Winning it.
will counteract the Kaja. They will try to stop him. They'll try to keep their allies safe, right?
Hmm.
The moment that you actually use the punishment onto one of the enemies, divine judgment, You use the Phoenix Descent, the ultimate of Zacian, stun the enemies that are trying to, come and take a fight with Kaja, and you easily take one free person from the enemies without them, reacting to it. So that I think is very interesting. Mystic Force, they've got that kind of lineup. They can actually pick off heroes. They've got Alice and Lucas to take fights, and they've got Beatrix to do the damage from the backline. I think this is very good. I like the vision behind Mystic Force's pick. Venom Esports, though, they've gone a little gung ho here. Okay, they've got three heroes that could actually jump and try to engage onto the enemy's faces, and they've got two very impressive damage dealers in the back positioned themselves there, and I think that will actually be very good for them. But I would prefer that Mystic Force actually win because of their impeccable decision making.
Yeah, that they have showcased in second match, by the way. And Lucas, I guess, is one of their comfort picks now that they have one of their comfort picks, and I believe he's going to be in the jungle. I believe that Lucas and Kaja are really good at stopping people who are diving in. Lucas can just use his ultimate turn into that nine tails form, that Naruto nine tails form, and push the enemies who are diving in, and deal huge amounts of damage. Meanwhile, Kadita and Zetian poking out the enemies. It's going to be an interesting match. It's definitely going to be an interesting match. I love the matchup.
Absolutely. I would have preferred the side of Enemy Esports going ahead and taking Boxia instead because they've got a lot of sustain. Okay. I think the Boxia would have worked much better. They don't have any, possibilities of picking carry because you've banned it. I think a tank jungler like Boxia would have been much better here. And especially for Zatian, who actually has a passive that gives her a lot of, what do you call it? Spell Vamp. That to Alice, again, another hero that sustains. Lucas, a hero that actually buys War Axe and has Fighter Emblem. These heroes, they would have actually struggled against Apoxia. That would have been much better from the side of Enemy Sports to pick. But I don't, really have any problems with their picks. I think I see a few flaws, but all I can do is point them out, right?
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I have to agree with you that Baxia would have been a solid pick. Then again, Guinevere provides that mobility and that continuous magic damage that Venom Esports might have taken to their liking. That it's going to be, as I said before as well, it's going to be interesting to see which CI dominates because I'm heavily rooting for Team Mystic Force as well this time. Going on because the second match was absolutely incredible decision making, as you said.
No, it wasn't the second match that actually had good decision making. Okay, the side of Venom Esports made a lot of bad decisions. That's the problem because later on in the game, they early on they actually made a lot of good decisions, but later on they just started making bad ones, and that led to them losing. Look at that, we've already got commitment for a fight, possibly in the mid lane. That's going to be split, used to actually immune some damage. You're able to make sure all the minions are taken down just as quickly. Gord has to make a very, valiant effort into defending against the minions that might actually just be coming for free. Look at that. They're trying to invade the enemy's blue buff. And Guinevere is kind of slow. Not the slowest, but kind of slow in jungling. So look at that. We've got a lot of damage with the Mystic Injunction and the Mystic Projectile. And Zatian is going to be taken down by Goldfish. He's going to lock in, force the flicker on the enemy Alice. Rai, number 2, gets taken out. Flash combo onto the enemy Hyper's face. No, as an enemy Esmeralda's face. Flash combo again. Ashborn getting taken down. Spatial migration into the Violet Requiem. Takes down 2. That's a crazy setup. By the side of Mystic Force, they lose 2 members right before the turtle spawns. Hey, again, one thing, okay? The fact that Lucas has 2 attacks named Flash combo and Flash Step, it always amuses me, the fact that he's a flasher.
I get it. I don't think the audience would. Then again, let's not focus on that as the first turtle spawns in, and Team Venom Esports already, securing the turtle without any problem. Wherein Team Mystic Force decided they might help Marksman get a pick onto that Bruno, but Bruno, playing passively as his team secures that turtle was really nice to see. So no surprises there. Both the teams playing really cautiously. That Khaja, doing his job, putting in that. Okay, I guess in the top lane we might see an engage onto Beatrix there as Blue and God prepare in that bushes that they decide to go from the behind and they almost go in. Okay, BTS ultimate coming in, saving them. Kaja picks up the kill and the divine judgment will help Team Mystic Force, actually not lose anything and protect Beatrix beautifully well. The support coming in from Zetian and Kaja was absolutely incredible to watch.
Absolutely, dude. And that was not just a divine judgment, it was a divine punishment. Dude, but like, the fact is, Beatrix was so fearless, he just flickered right into the enemy's faces, even though the Mystic Gush was in his face. He just switched to the shotgun and just blew the enemies away. Fun fact about the shotgun, by the way, that shotgun is considered melee and not ranged. And look at that, we've got 2 commitment ultimates, Falling Star Moon, Spatial Migration, and a Violet Requiem to absolutely obliterate the enemy. Atlas, Rai number 2 gets taken down.
Yeah, Team Venom Esports are doing, their best to pick up that kills now that in the top lane they failed miserably to pick up that kill onto Beatrix there. It's good that they can secure at least one here in the EXP lane now. Lucas, fight being dominated there. I guess Lucas went in to give backup here. Tick goes on to, okay, with the help of Glue, he managed to pick up a kill. Glue still survived.
Absolutely.
That was amazing. I actually thought that Glue might go down as he was deep into the turret, but with the help of his team, he got out on time and Guinevere helped him pick up that kill.
Absolutely, the power of friendship. I didn't even think that, I didn't think that Boyleman would actually need to use the Retribution because Glue just saw the enemy Hyper Lucas actually use the Retribution to take Ricky here. So, oh, look at that. We've got a good stun. The Mystic Projectile connects onto the Beatrix. Void playing it pretty safe. Very good decision. Now his teammates are backing him up. And that's actually pretty good. They've fallen back. Venom Esports know that they can't actually commit to a fight. They've got to try to take some pick off here because they've got an equal kind of like competition. So Venom Esports can't really go for a full-on team fight at all.
Yeah, absolutely not. They comfortably take the second turtle here. There might be an engage in top lane here, but Kaja does his absolute best to give all the vision that Beatrix needs in order to escape there. He uses her ultimate and also clears the lane there. Tick goes in, tries to pick up a kill on Kaja. Kaja seems to be in trouble, but he will securely take there, and it's Venom Esports who's going to be in trouble because Bruno very low, escaping for his life there, and Guinevere also does a Guinevere there. Okay, no casualties as of now, but there might be as Zetian joins the fray, and Zetian goes down. Esmeralda and Blue manage to pick up a kill onto the enemy mage. Meanwhile, Lucas, manages to get the turret in the bot lane for the Mystic Force side, even though they lost one of their members. Lucas not being there. Okay, he goes in with the help of his ultimate, gets a kill almost. Okay, he
no, bro.
Almost did get a kill onto the Guinevere, the enemy jungler there. That was a valiant effort from Lucas there, but unfortunately it didn't work out as the backup from Venom Esports was pretty strong.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The fact is, if I say this, I might get canceled, but Lucas used a flash step to engage. He's got the second skill used up, and then he unleashed the beast. And then they just rushed into the enemy's face. And then he tried to use flash combo. Look at that, a fight in the top lane, Void getting one, and not just one, two, who were trying to take him down, but they ended up getting taken down by that beautiful Phoenix Descent and Divine Judgment, but I like calling it punishment because it landed a kill, so. But Lucas.
It also punishes the oversteppers who, are out of position, and Kaja is really doing it. Yep. So Divine Punishment is also fit. Looking at it, I think Team Mystic Force are in a comfortable spot here, as so does Venom Esports. The goal lead is not really much. Even the turret gap is the same. Pretty head-to-head as far as I can see now, and it will be interesting to see how the game progresses going into the late game because both the teams are not giving a chance to each other as it is the best of three. It's the final match. Loser goes down, Divine Judgment lands onto Blue there. Blue almost goes down. Mystic Girl comes out as well and will pick up a kill onto Blue there with Beatrix there. But Blue also manages to pick up a kill onto Kaja there. Kaja goes down. My bad, actually. I was talking about God and not Blue. GG got confused. Yeah, that's how the team fight
Wow.
went.
GG, bro. Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, my friend. Look at that. Possibly a fight? No. Never mind. It's kind of like very funny that, in the back of my head, I'm just thinking of Lucas's combos and I laugh at it
Okay,
every time.
okay. We need to get back into the match here. Stop fantasizing about Lucas anymore. Okay.
Why not? I know. I always make fun of Lucas and his spells.
Okay. Okay. Team Venom Esports here, preparing on for a gang there. There might be, there might not be. Kaja does well, tries to get forward from vision to Stadium. He managed to not overextend, stay in the turret, and clear her minions. Meanwhile, blue buff is being secured by Lucas. We might see a team fight break out soon because Venom Esports are in the mood to take the first floor and capitalize on it as soon as possible. Bruno joins the fight here. Violent Requiem going in there, Gideon's ultimate as well. Alice going in there, getting up a double kill for the side of Mystic Force there. Lucas picks up the leftovers, I mean not the leftovers, the running Guinevere. And seriously, Mystic Force seems to be the dominant side going into the game 3.
Absolutely, dude. They're gonna try and get the, Lord. But I want, what I really want from the back of my, not the back of my head, from the bottom of my heart, I want Lucas's spells to change the name to just Naruto-based names. Look at that. We've got possibly an ultimate from the glue, and he's gonna use it. He's just not gonna actually get anything to work with. A Mystic Gush that landed in the wrong direction. We've got now Bombardment from the Beatrix. They're still gonna manage to get the kill on Rai. That's not very good. We've got the ultimate. Okay, Void getting the kill on Ashbourne, that's crazy, and Void is playing very safe. So for now, at least, he can't really do anything. Machine Gun to the rescue, getting a double kill. Juan getting the kill on Zesty Lemon. Now they're gonna make way, but it's gonna be Unleash the Beast, Wrestling Gun. Okay, Nine-Tailed Beast Bomb just obliterates Bruno, bro. What do I say?
Yeah, Lucas is doing really great. But also Alice is somebody who I am loving the plays coming in from the side of Team Mystic Force, doing a pretty good job, stopping that team fight, stopping that mobility advantage that Team Venom Esports have and disrupting the fights, absolutely picking up that double kill in the previous team fight as well. That's one thing that I wanted to point out here, given the love that they deserve. Team Mystic Force absolutely going at it. The Lord is still there. Esmeralda will defend it with the help of Bruno. Okay, there might be a team fight, and he changes that again. With the help of Alice, picks up a double kill. Then Lucas going absolute haywire. A triple kill coming in for the side of Team Mystic Force there. Force might end it with the same Lord itself. Bruno almost goes down and comfortably escaping. Lucas escapes comfortably. Yeah, and I think there's one other minion wave, and Team Mystic Force has the chance to end the game because 3 of the people from Venom Esports are down, and yeah, they're going straight for the turtle there. Starlight there. Esmeralda picks up a kill onto Void, shut down by Diana onto Alice, who was absolutely dominating. Divine Judgment used up, trying to, get people away from Rai, but unfortunately Rai would go down as well. Lucas and Kaja are the only 2 available. Yeah, Venom Esports successfully managed to defend that. Yeah, they are still Mystic Force are still trying to finish the game early on.
Absolutely, dude. Venom Esports making very good plays for themselves. Kaja stacking the Thunderbelt. No surprise here. He's trying to go for another one, but he knows that he can't overcommit. 3 of his teammates are down. He's just gotten them back. I think he shouldn't actually do anything. Unleash the Beast. We've got the Tailed Beast Bomb out of the enemy's face. Point blank. So obviously that's going to be taken out. A good ultimate. The Phoenix has descended, and that's going to be Guinevere getting taken down too. 2 people out of the count for the side of Venom Esports. They're losing numbers one by one. They've got the Divine Punishment, and that's going to be Void dishing out Punishment. Goldfish out of the picture, and that's a double kill. Deanne getting taken down, and now Ashbourne getting chased out. We've got Alice trying to slow him, and Kaja with that Thunderbelt is going to slow him enough so that Beatrix can actually connect. But no, Ashbourne's going to stay alive. But is he going to be able to defend this? Falling Star Moon onto the minions, but they're going to lock on the base and take the game home.
Geez, yeah. Team Mystic Force almost picks up a wipeout there. managed Esmeralda to chase them directly into the fountain and pick up game number 3 and advance to the quarterfinals. That was an amazing game. Lucas absolutely dominated there, and not to mention in the last team fight, as soon as Alice and Beatrix spawned, they went in with the team fight. Alice again doing an absolutely great job with her ultimate, catching three people, and picking Beatrix picking up those 2 kills. Team Venom Esports had to retreat, and Team Venom Esports threw the absolute advantage that they had right from the game number 2. They followed up with the same mindset in game number 3, and they were absolutely destroyed. Meanwhile, Team Mystic Force came back from a defeat in the game number 1 and reverse sweeping the side of Team Venom Esports. Absolute blast to watch.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. After the first game, I doubted the momentum actually to the side of Mystic Force. They did, however, turn the game around. I actually felt like they would win. I wanted them to win because obviously nostalgia triumphs over everything else. So they did end up winning, bro. I'm not even lying. I'm actually kind of happy. But you know, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think Venom Esports made a few mistakes I could point out, but you know, it'll be too long. So the side of Mystic Force, though, they played amazing. I think Bowen would be proud if you know who Bowen is. Well and good. If you don't,
they carried out the momentum. They carried out the momentum that they had from game number 2 into game number 3 and beautifully closed it off. Well played, GG's guys. That's it. That's gonna be it for the game number 1. As we were speaking, yes, Lucas was getting banned because apparently he is a supreme Lucas and he played beautifully. SVS did the domination, gave the whooping for the side of Team Venom Esports, knocking them out of the tournament. And Team Mystic Force are going to be advancing to the quarterfinals of MOBA Summer Cup, presented by Rayuga Esports. This has been Game 1. It's me, Zita, with my co-caster, Crucifix, signing off.
रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर चक में में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते ल भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ, कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रयुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ, हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी र्यून इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता र्यूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सर पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती में और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ, कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चेक में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ, कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते ल भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ, कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रयुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सत पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेम्स की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा 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 कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सत पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, छत में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी रात अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस साइरे मुरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to, of course, the MOBA.
Summer
Wow,
Cup.
MOBA Summer Cup. Yeah, MOBA Summer Cup. MSC for a second. But anyways, welcome back again, and we'll dive straight back into the draft between Team IGN and Team Crux Requiem underdogs. And of course, myself, I'm Ray, and I'm going to be joined by none other than, of course, one of my casting duo partners is going to be Peachy. So, Peachy, good evening, almost good night time. How are you
Yeah.
doing?
Very late evening to every one of you guys. And yes, I am doing well. Very excited to see how IGN will be faring against the RQ underdogs. This is going to be a best of 3 series. That means the first team to get 2 points are moving forward now. Top 16, the teams are right here proving themselves, plus proving at the MOBA Summer Cup, making sure to secure their spot. We're talking about the bans a bit, Ray. I do feel like we will be able to see the Marcel, the Freya, and might possibly something on to Atlas or maybe the Belleric. So let's see what is it going to be.
Yeah, the meta has shifted drastically right now. I believe with the tank jungles getting out of the way, the assassin jungle slowly coming back has right now led the way to tanks like the Belleric coming back into the meta because of a simple reason. We're also into the gold lane meta. In the sense, sorry, marksman meta. So Belleric, of course, counters out the marksmen who are based on the basic attack, along with the fact that assassins get really obstructed by constant taunt area that the Wrath of the Dryad creates. So Belleric, I believe, slowly has become one of the priority picks right now. He might not get banned out immediately, but he remains one of the priority picks. He just gives you everything. Comes in with the Revitalize if you need to heal, and he can go in with a Flicker if you want a huge set, and that set just works with everything.
Let's see if what the teams are going to go around, given the fact that IGN have gone in for the Paquito Hirara as usual, as she does have the highest pick rate in any single game or the tournament itself. So I do want to see a Hirara gameplay coming in possibly to the next match, but in a way the teams are very comfortable onto their assassins, which they have been playing for such a long time. So kind of curious if the link will be coming in, but if it does, is it going to be a YSS or something interesting like an Hayabusa right there or not? IGN, one last ban onto their hands. Is it a tank or a mage? Because mage, something like a Valentina or even a Zushin works out very well, and that is going to be a Zushin.
Yeah, Zushin is still. I mean, you don't need me to get it started, right? But yeah, you get the point with the Zushin. So she's still a mid laner that can create an immense amount of zoning. You don't want that. and
You
it's
should be
gone,
ashamed
and
for
it's
not
good.
trusting
And with
yourself.
that all sorted, they also take away what seems to be a Eudora. I don't exactly like. I mean, you can pick a Eudora, but Eudora ban as a second pick. Like,
True.
damn. I feel like the Atlas is just laid out open unless CRQ underdogs want to play the Belric as a counter and don't really care about the Atlas right here.
That is true. Again, Atlas is the first pick coming in, but Eudora getting banned is also somewhat where IGN has been playing it out quite a lot. So I do feel like that is like a 50-50 respect ban to Invoker. If he's there into this match, maybe Invoker or Witch. So let's see who is going to be the mage. IGN picks up
I
the
didn't
Beleric
kill
I
you
now
believe it's
again.
because
going to be Witch
my
Peachy because they
heart
have
said to.
Arre on IGN. Their
Oh,
tank. Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like it's going to be a witch, but hey, CRQ underdogs going in with the Valentina, closing the possibility that the fatal links will be stolen away. Now, Atlas is right there. The Atlas Balearic is just a very common thing that we see, like a Claude and a carry. I really love this because both of them do have like equal footing when it comes to the team fights, but the team who has a slighter edge with their males do win the fight. So as of now, Valentina looks very cool, given the fact that could pick up potentially a crowd control and push the continuous crowd control into the team fights. But IGN, they need damage onto their mid lane. What is it going to be? A Lilia?
Lilia could be a decent option considering you can play with a Purify, and guess what? The ultimate that Valentina can copy is going to be useless. And combined with the fact that right now, I feel like IGN, of course, they were like basically thinking, like CRQ underdogs, you want to counter us, but we will counter your countering, and they took the Belric. Because, of course, if they picked up the
Sir,
Atlas,
what's your
the
command?
Belric and the Valentina would have showed up, right? But the simple fact that right now, regardless of the outcome, the Valentina is going to steal the ultimate regardless, right? Right now, she will take the Rat of the Dryad away, so they will face difficulties regardless. So to respond that right now, IGN goes in with a very aggressive Fanny, but that is just Joseph being Joseph. And Corey Curie, by the looks of it, he'll go with a Barat's EXP. A very hefty frontliners are right now done and dusted. IGN just has to watch out for their mid lane and gold laner to be taken care of. And now CRK underdogs, let's see what you're going to target.
What is it going to be? IGN picking something different right here onto the EXP as expected. But CRQ underdogs goes in with a Moscow. Now, I was expecting a Moscow in this match, and I love that Zushin right there. The pixelated one. I just noticed.
Come on,
Oh my
Dexter.
god.
It's our showtime.
Do you see that right in front, like beside you?
It took me a while because I was looking at the draft. But hey, thank you. Thank you, Sunny. I really appreciate this. This is much needed. But hey, anyways, it's cute. It's really cute. And it's very distracting for me because I can only look there right now. But anyways, thank you. I need that image, by the way, Sunny. Send it to me on like my DMs or group. Anyways,
All at once.
Let's
I
go.
will get probably like completely lost if I keep on focusing. But yeah, let's focus into the bands. It's gonna be, what is that hero? 1 second.
Saber.
God
Saber
damn,
ban
what?
from IGN. Is it good?
Eudora Saber ban. What the heck of a meta am I living in? Hey, why did you remove it, bro? Bring it back. Anyways,
Magic is my life.
it was cute.
Harris, Harris
Yeah,
out of
thank
the
you.
way.
Hey,
We
why is she blinking?
Oh, it's like you shouldn't be focusing too much there. So she's gonna go away for a few seconds and then come back.
Oh yeah, she'll come back. Anyways, getting back to the point, we are going to be getting the Harris ban as usual. Is it going to be another jungle ban then from the side of Team IGN? Because yeah, I guess Fredrin, if they're feeling funky about it, because Fredrin is, I guess, the only lonely jungler that can kind of like bother the Fanny out. I mean, they also have a lot of stuns, so maybe they might not pick up the Fredrin and maybe go with something else completely. It honestly boils down to what they want and what
Now
they
you lead the
feel
way to
that
the next
CRQ
adventure.
underdogs will pick up.
That is a good ban. So out of the way.
Okay, Sora.
Because there is like going to be layers of crowd control from CRQ underdog. Now EXP, I'm expecting a Lapu Lapu or possibly like a what else onto the EXP that could be very good against the Barats? Maybe an Arlet because the displacement is something that they need. And now that the Claw is out of the way, the Harith is out of the way, the carry does make sense, but carry is gonna get targeted by Joseph time by time. So I feel like that might not be it. Okay, that's the Moscow, my bad. So for IGN, maybe the carry could come in now that it's a Uranus onto the EXP.
Okay, Uranus. Just basically playing sandbag versus sandbag, but Bharat does have a little bit more damage. So I guess that will help a little bit out. But I guess we'll have to wait out for it and see what it entails. Because I think the goal lane side, Claude is gone. I feel like a Melissa would be a really perfect thing. I would love to see a Melissa, honestly. But okay, a very random Selena coming in. And there we go, the Melissa. Told you.
Let's go. Melissa, a perfect choice right there. The ultimate's gonna work out very well, but at the same time, it's gonna be a little bit squishy. Both the teams will be looking forward towards the late game. Plus, the addition of a Selena is something I am crazy to see because once again, IGN, they are trying to not give a lot of ultimates to the Valentina, who could potentially layer it up with the Atlas. So picking some heroes like this is fantastic. So let's see how IGN's gonna do right here with this kind of a truck. But CRQ underdogs, they have one more pick to go. The one more pick being
Jungler.
a jungler. What are they gonna go?
Okay, with the jungler popping in,
Ling?
I think Ling is too. I feel like it's too risky, Peachy. Like you are fighting a Beleric and then there's a Fanny energy issues and everything. Okay, Nolan makes a little bit more sense. With the recent adjustment to his energy, he can actually, even if he does lose the purple out to the Fanny, he will not basically become, what is that? Paralyzed. Because, like Ling will become. Because Ling versus Fanny, whoever loses their purple, the game is gone for them. Until they can get their purple once again, they are basically paralyzed into the lanes and can just split push. Ling, on the other hand, actually can't even split push because his energy does not regen that fast. So Nolan is a good choice, but regardless, still a very risky choice because he's fighting a Beleric. And now it's the responsibility of the rest 3 members. Moskov, he will find it difficult a little bit as well, but Valentina, Atlas, and UNS have to take care of the Beleric, either use his Rat of the Dried early on, or else he is going to be facing a lot of trouble in the turtle, unless he goes in with a fracture and just steals the turtles and objectives right away anyways, because the Fanny is not someone who goes for it. But with it, we go into a land of lawn, PG.
Let's go, let's go. This is going to be the first match of the best of 3 IGN versus CRQ underdogs. And I'm pretty sure you guys all have been waiting for this match. So let's see what is it going to be. It looks like some of our members have been on to their signature picks, which is really good. First blood, is it going to be from Joseph? Look at him, he's trying to, come in, but no, Nolan jumps in as well. Ivan is trying to get those damage up as well, but in a way, it is just a little bit, of a poke. So far, nothing into the mid lane.
Nothing much, just like I mentioned. First blood is going to be interesting who gets it, because both of the tanks are gonna be getting the power spike in the level 4 mark, but Atlas has an advantage of the fact that he can engage right at the level 2. So that makes it a bit easier, I guess, for CRQ underdogs if they want to take care of, I guess, the Selena, or at least force Witch. Oh, by the way, Witch is playing Selena after a long while. It's really refreshing to see him, pick up something else. But okay, Joseph right now going with the cables.
Yeah, look at them. Now again, Joseph sliver of HP left to himself and is out of the way. For IGN, like I kind of feel like, picking up the Selena is just a bit of a counter for the Valentina to not give away a lot. So they have done it very well, and since it is his signature pick as well, there is no doubt of the performance. A bit of a slow comes in, but the mobility from which saves it up. And there's the window. Abstract flickering out of the way, looking quite low, and it's a first blood for Joseph. Turtle is on, and that's going to be a battle of retribution while IGN is securing the river area for themselves.
Abstract is absent right now, so that only means one thing, that they are pretty much clear to take this turtle away unless there's some obstructions. No, Joseph gonna be able to get it with the red tree. Other side, Nolan.
Ooh, that's not a good way. In Ivan, very low right here, which onto the other hand is trying to get away. Now his stacks onto the Uranus was just enough for him, and with that IGN are on a slight lead. Just because this is just 2 minutes into the game, it is still okay. Bottom lane, there has not been any pressure so far. They are farming it slowly. They know it's a 1v1, but I do see a bit of a level difference between both of the marksmen, which is kind of concerning. Array does gets taunted on, and a lot of damage taken as well. But once again, Joseph being low onto the energy, I feel like he's gonna take quite a few seconds before he engages in. Oh no.
Okay, that purple is gonna be gone. Joseph. Anyways, Barat's hopping in. Here comes Zetoras. Welcome. Some hopping in as well.
Lane Ivan taken down. There's gonna be wait for you. Alright, Tusk gets haunted on, but still he is the tank.
Double wreck of the Dryad.
Too much. Oh, Corey Cutie once again is right there. Again, oh, I like how the Melissa is right there trying to dual farm it up, and since Joseph does spots only the Uranus,
No
I
energy.
go for the damage in, but it's a Uranus who's just going to regen. Look at him. He's already back on his health.
Zombie Webs survives it, but his Purify is gone. Munchkinovic. Munchkinovic? That's a Russian name combined with what? The Indian brand? But anyways, Munchkinovic over here. He is also 0-0, and so is the Melissa. So far, both of them sitting at equal farm, I guess. We can... No. Executor right there. This is Executor. He was XC before and now he's Cuter. What's next? Anyways, what? Zombie Webs. That was kind of a mistake from him, I would say. Going into the bush alone. You might be very sandbaggy tank, but you don't have enough defense right now. There's a Selena that excels at melting in the early game, and they underestimated. And with this, another turtle looks like it's going to be going down into the inventory of IGN with no obstructions whatsoever, as Nolan just decides to go for the purple. No, he gets spotted out by the Selena strap. Does not want to engage.
That's true. Once again, the team are trying to focus it down onto the bottom lane as well. That's going to be the Moscow who does have the
Executor
upper
mixed
hand.
S2. That's why.
Oh, there you go. It's definitely looking good, and Executor is definitely playing it a bit on a safe side because he also knows he will be getting targeted. Now, a bit of a pressure onto the top lane. Corey Cutie a bit all alone. Aretas gets spotted down into the bushes by Abstract, and almost, oh my goodness, the distance though. There was 2 in, but oh no! 2v2. 2 members down from CRQ Underdogs. This is not looking good for them.
Top side, we're going to be getting nothing out of it, honestly. They are just going to, I guess, invade the orange out of there. And bottom lane is also secured. Munchkinovic leaves the lane out just to survive, but tier 1 gone on the bot side. That's going to be leaving a mark due to the fact right now he cannot come back to this lane because there's a chance someone can come from behind. This is the thing about giving away structures. You lose map control. You lose, of course, having the safety on you, because right now flanks are inevitable, and it will happen. You're fighting IGN. Tier 1 on the top side is gone as well, and now CRQ Underdogs are fighting an uphill battle of trying to get it back.
Definitely true. Look at them. The teams are trying to make sure to get something from the Atlas as well. Now, again, the Atlas is working out as a sandbag more than the set maker and being spotted out this easily by the Selena plus Array being giving out the vision is definitely not working out. Corey Cutie right there is trying to be the secondary tank for the Melissa so that the Melissa will not be having any uncomfortable spot for her. But looks like IGN would go forward towards the turtle and swapping out the lanes. I do feel like that is a very good idea now, and Joseph does get targeted. Even without Joseph, that would have been such a great turtle for CRQ underdogs, but them being onto the opposite side of the map just was not a zombie webs into the middle lane this time around. SOD does not connect, but does connect to the top lane. We might be potentially seeing Melissa falling down, but Executor pops his ultimate with the flicker, takes away the Moscow, but there's gonna be a chase onto her, but no flicker onto her. She is down. Melissa down, and events does get taken down as a revenge kill by Joseph. They are not stopping it, and Corey Cutie being the tank right there, I do feel like Joseph as well as Witch, they will be getting a chance to jump in. There you go. He's trying to do the same, but slowing down. They're gonna steal first.
Alright, with this, IGN 742 CRQ underdogs. Unfortunately, they meet one of the giants in the Indian esports today at the MOBA Summer Cup, and right now they're seeing why they're called one of the giants. They might not, of course, be the most dominant squad. You might not consider them like they are the ones who can win every match. But they are a team that you cannot just suddenly, go so easily. It is pretty clear that IGN, especially Joseph getting his comfort pick right here, is able to dominate the game and get the snowball. There's only 2 kills on the side of CRQ and only 7. I would say only 7 because we've seen games where obviously we've had way more kills onto the board by this time. But the fact that they're winning just through the macro, IGN has improved a lot. In the sense that IGN has a name that with legacy, but they've had member change, right? And now with this roster, they have been here for a while and they're improving quite a bit. Love to see it now. Detana's welcome might be coming in, but they just force UNS's fountain of HP out. Atlas, like you mentioned, Peachy, he's not been able to do much. He's not able to make the set.
And that is definitely not a good decision right there. But oh my goodness, Joseph's able to melt down members right there in just a second. Mid lane, there's going to be a lot of damage from Executor. I do believe his main items are right there, and that is one of the reasons why he's able to do it. The set is really looking beautiful from the Atlas, but he himself being so low, and the stun and the freeze from Corey from the abstract was just it for him not being falling down. In our events, he does get spotted out. A stun from Witch, and that is a big knock up from Corey Cutie as well. Taken down, done and dusted, and Fanny gets a bounty as well.
Alright, mid side, Atlas might finally want to go for a set. No, he's just getting tortured by the needles of the Melissa right now, and with that, a kill. Abstract gets taken away. Ewan is also getting melted down. He's not expecting this much shit coming in, but that's a Trinity completed. Melissa just shredding it through, and now 11-4-2 IGN. The snowball is Abstract itself. We can see it in front of our eyes, and what can CRK underdogs honestly do at this point?
At this point, for them, they need to hold it out, and even if they do, there goes Witch, and this just kids out a potential kill for Joseph. The set has already made it out, laid it out for Joseph to jump in and take it away. Plus, the Wrath of Gaia was just it. Looks like we are getting those Lord coming in, plus the minion pressure is up, plus the Holy Shield taken down even before the Lord can reach mid lane. It's in her hefty pressure right there, will be taken down, but okay, Moscow, very close call right there with the Abyssal Arrow. Mid lane taken down, the bot lane is going to be the same case given the fact that the minions took out the Holy Shield and it was not the Lord. Joseph will be back, I do feel like, but before that, for him, the purple buff would be very much important. Oh no, Abstract, the flicker was just not it. Abstract just gets caught on into the massacre, will be falling down first. The second would be our Valentina. Third goes in the zombie fried as well. Wait a minute, the Moscow, wait, they took in our events and the base as well. IGN for the first victory.
First game secured for IGN, a very dominant one at that. And now we take a look into the results screen. Joseph with his comfort, you will. I mean, this was expected. 11 minutes, 14 seconds. They just needed to end this 3 seconds earlier. Would have had the 11-11 magic number. But anyways, 209 getting it along with. Hey, look at Witch and Joseph. The synergy is kicking off, man. Both of them having basically the same KDA of 11. On the other side, Corey Curie 207, rest of the members with 7 or 10 assists. That is about it. Itemization wise, it's basically, I guess, standard. They do prioritize the chastise, so I guess counter out Munchkin or Vic as much as they can. That is about it. On the other side of CRQ, most of the builds are pretty standard as well. Dominant size, obviously, for the Atlas, but I guess so much physical defense. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of physical, but yeah, he was taking a lot of damage from Witch as well onto the Magic. In Ivan, unfortunately, my man, it was not good game for the Nolan here. You're playing against one of his comforts, Joseph. I guess banning it out is going to be a smarter decision next time. But Joseph does have a wide hero pool, but maybe do definitely ban out his comfort. You don't want that.
This was just like
Hey, look at that. Everybody's 50% team fight.
crazy, crazy stats coming in from IGN. It's been such a long time I've not seen them play like this, and this is definitely a very refreshing game for them. But hey, the game's still not over. CRQ Underdogs do have another chance for them to take it away, and with that, into the draft once again. Let's go. One thing about Joseph, whenever he's in any of the team, he's just playing it out. The enemy always makes sure to ban out the Fanny. But this time around, CRQ Underdogs didn't just slip out of their minds, which is kind of crazy to see that the Fanny was not banned off, and IGN taking the whole control with it. It was so, satisfying to see how the team was making space for the Fanny to jump in, take away the kills, and just go back.
Yep. And with all things considered, CRQ now, you get the first pick. They really don't want to play the Hirara. They banned it themselves. But anyways, with this IGN second pick, let's see if things are going to be changing. I definitely think CRQ Underdogs, you should not be giving away the Fanny at all. Unless you're doing the wildest thing of picking up the Fanny for yourself first pick. Which should not happen. Anyways, with this, I guess, considering last game we had both Belric and Atlas open and there was no ban onto it, I guess the same thing can happen again, Peachy.
Let's see. Let's see what they will be trying to do. Herrera out of the way. Atlas should be next. And even if Atlas is not, the Belleric
I am not the
should
only
be
one
into the
bound
bans
by
in
these
the first
chains.
phase. CRQ Underdogs goes in for the 4 years, and IGN potentially banning up the Paquito. I feel like it's going to be a Paquito or possibly CRQ taking it onto their hands. Now, even if, the 4 years does states that it's going to be a Harris, Sora, or even a Paquito, I have a feeling that it's going to be a Sora pick from either of the teams. Let's wait and watch. IGN goes in for the Fusion ban. I don't think it's going to be, opened up in any of the games today.
Absolutely not my wifey too powerful. But jokes aside, it makes sense because IGN looks like Corey is playing a little bit of a sandbag EXP, and sandbags are very vulnerable to the Zushin crowd control. So it makes sense why you would not want it. CRQ Underdogs with it, they're going to be going with first pick right now. Considering what's left out open, I mean, Paquito is, and you have banned out the Phobius. There is still the Fanny open, but regardless of that, CRQ Underdogs will still commit to the Atlas. They don't want to face an Atlas, I understand, but Fanny's open, Paquito's open. I guess IGN can just pick up the Fanny and Paquito and just call it a day right now because they will have so much damage. Rest 3 members can just go utility and not really bother with it.
That is true. I do want to see something like that happening. CRQ Underdogs goes in for the Atlas once again, but I do want to see a crowd control layered it up with something like possibly like a Lilia, even though there's no crowd control, but the damage should be following through the Atlas as well. Or even something like a Vixana could be used. But oh my goodness, that this time around IGN picks up the Eudora, one of the heroes. I feel like it is really good in the meta, and it is a biggest threat for the Atlas. And I won't explain it to right now because you guys will be watching it live, so I will point it out later on. IGN goes in for the Atlas. Again, they are trying to do the same. If it worked the first time, the second time is gonna go great as well.
Yeah, and Peachy, I think, you know, one of the things I really want to mention is the fact that I feel like Sierra Underdogs were cooking something, but IGN smelt it way too
Yeah.
My
much.
kiss
In the sense that
rocks me
Sierra Underdogs, I think they were
immortality
thinking,
or in
if
death.
there is a fan incoming, right, we'll pick up the Eudora, right? Because I feel like Sierra Underdogs definitely were thinking IGN is going to be making it the obvious choice of going for the Paquito and a Fanny, but they did not. They did not at all.
That is a bait laid out by both of the teams, I feel like. But IGN commits for a Matilda, one of the hero I have been waiting so much, and I'm finally going to see that. So happy to be here, and that's coming in from IGN itself. So let's see how it goes. So if IGN has picked up the Matilda, and is it going to be a Bharat on a jungle?
Barats. Huh.
Still waters
Possible.
run deep.
Let's put that on a flex because there's a Matilda. Once again, a CRQ underdogs banning out the Ling. Man, one Ling match though. One Ling match is all I ask. Maybe the third match if they do go in for, I do would love to see that. IGN goes in for the Lilia ban. Now that the majors have been picked off, IGN will ban off possibly another mage. Something like a god, I feel like could be it with a Atlas.
Yep. I do think this Barats can still end up going on, the EXP lane regardless, but the jungle is right now very much possible with the Matilda being left out open completely. So, with all those things considered, CR Underdogs, you have to tread carefully because you don't want to risk that at all. So, with this on mind, what do they ban out next? They are pretty aware that Joseph can still pick up the Ling or the Fanny, and they will ban out the Ling, but I guess do ban out the Fanny, brother, because I would not like to see them getting slashed away by the Fanny once again.
Oh my goodness. Let's see, what is it going to be? CRQ underdogs potentially. They will be trying to ban up the the jungler for Joseph, but more or less they could go for
Sir,
a
what's your
marksman ban
command?
as well. Something like a Moscow could be it, but oh, finally, that is a Fanny getting banned off. If Joseph is not onto the Barats, I have a feeling that he might not play the Barats, but at the same time, if he doesn't, what is the choice here? Because there is a Alice, you need mobility for sure. Something like a Barats is just like 50-50 for me. So it's just screaming that it is a EXP Barats.
I
So if
am
not
vengeance
a, what is it going to be?
incarnate.
Onto the jungle.
I I guess I guess he can still play the YSS if he wants, but I don't see Joseph onto the Yishinchin that much, honestly. It's not often, right? We don't see him play the YSS often. I feel like I don't know, I feel like he's not that into that hero, or else I would have seen him like play it a lot more.
I got I.
Yeah, so YSS is honestly, or I guess the Suyo does make sense in my mind, but I guess we'll find out, PG.
Let's see, what is it going to
True
be?
love
The teams
is
are
like
all
blood.
ready right here.
Hope will
Moscow
find a
does makes
way,
a debut.
Carmilla
even when
Jungle.
all is forlorn.
Oh, yeah, Vexana with an Atlas. This is a very underrated combo.
This is a
And
full wombo combo lineup, PG. Like,
yeah,
all five have ultimates that can literally destroy everything. But that's the thing. You are right now gonna be a. I mean, it sounds wrong, but you're gonna be a team fight one trick right now. That's the. Either you win the team fight or it's gone.
early game is going to be a bit of a problem for CRQ underdogs if they give away the snowball. But IGN are in the same boat as well. From the early game, it's just the Eudora. at the max. But hey, IGN are not backing off as well. Thamus onto the jungle. This is really, really refreshing. Like, I was not expecting the Camel onto the jungle, the Atlas, sorry, not the Atlas, but the Thamus onto the jungle as well. But that is going to be one hell of a refreshing match. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are ready because this is CRQ Underdogs versus IGN. While IGNs are walking towards the match point, one more match under their hands, and they will be taking the victory onto the home and a spot at the top 8. And the match has started into the London Dawn. Here we go. It's a 5v5 match happening.
Yep, and with this, a very team fight heavy composition right now. The decisive team, CRQ Underdogs, have cooked up. But is it edible? Is it tasty? Or is it burnt? We'll have to find out together. Because, yeah, like, so much team fight, it's a easiest glass cannon thing I can mention. Because after the team fight is unsuccessful and your ultimates do not land, well, let's just say things are not going to be in your favor at all.
That is true. Once again, both the tanks do have their spells burnt out, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. But oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage from the Vexana though. The Eudora is pushed back to lose out a bit right there, and that is going to be a problem because IGN will not have a bit of a support system because Array will be definitely needing that. It looks like Corey Cutie will be joining in. And yep, it is a first blood is going to be very, very far away, maybe around the turtle at the max, and there is still a very less chance of the first blood coming in if the team doesn't go for the whole fight.
Yeah, because Thamus also needs level 4 to be really doing anything, honestly. So they're all basically level 4. But yeah, they do get the Barats. Barats is also someone that needs a level 4 to be doing anything. So yeah. Anyways, Barats jungle, pretty typical. Thamus for the Alice. And right now, Turtle starting in. They have the Eudora here, but the Eudora is not going to be that helpful. She's only going to be able to burst out the Claude. But she still has good amount of damage and good amount of crowd control. Oh, here comes the team fight.
There you go, it's a Flicker coming in from the zombie vents as well as Siegfried as well. And Ivan takes away the turtle. Joseph couldn't do anything right there. But wait a minute, Absent Bus gets caught on a bit of a stun, and Array takes away the first blood. That's as I was talking about. The first blood might be coming in late, and it was definitely late. Unfortunate position for Abstract.
Absolutely unfortunate, but what can we do about it? It's just going to be that. And with this 0-for-1 as we move forward, for the side of team CRQ Underdogs, not -1, that is funny. But anyways, getting back to the main point, we are right now looking at this. Oh, they might be going in for more, perhaps. They're charging onto Barats right there, but the Mathilda, they gave one of the core heroes that has massive win rate onto the meta right now. And I'm surprised not a lot of team have been picking up Mathilda, considering she's the only hero that actually brings back the tank jungle, considering we are not exactly in the tank jungle.
Yeah. I love how the team has gone in with this kind of an approach because the assassin, because CRQ Underdogs, the assassin did not work out for them. But IGN, oh, wait a minute, Joseph does get a very good stun right there, but a bit of a knockups would be a hindrance, not enough because still we don't see the damage coming in from the Vexana. The Vexana is gonna take quite a few minutes because the items are really important, and on top of that, I feel like all the times I have played Vexana, you do need a few kills right there. Even if this kind of a setup is right there, it is still very hard to take away the kills. The blood, the curse of blood was so perfect. Now events will be taken down. That's Corey Cutie for you.
Oh!
For 2, but still Array with the circling eagle. No, he's just waiting it up. He doesn't pops it right away, and he is acting as a support rather than the set maker, which is really good to see on a Matilda.
Yeah. It's your favorite hero, isn't it, Peachy?
Yeah, there was seasons that I used to spam so much. I kind of miss it. Like, I really want to play the Matilda, but at this part of the game, where I'm playing solo, I don't want to play the Matilda, which is quite annoying. But look at that, Abstract is solo right now.
3-4-1 score right now. IGN with the lead and the control of the pace of the game. As we follow through their journey in this match, a clean sweep right now might be coming in. An unfortunate news for CRQ underdogs because they're getting zoned out. The damage is way too much. Corey is just way ahead. Look at that. Here comes the ultimate.
Joseph, he suffered a lot of knockups right there, was not able to take away the turtle. CRQ underdogs got it, especially into the hands of Sick Fried Rizu. That was really good, and they are bursting down the middle lane. No chill for CRQ underdogs, taking away all the objectives. Wait a minute, there's the witch taken down quite low right there, and Executor, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a very good escape, given the fact that it is just Ella Evan at the top lane. Now, the pressure for the top lane is going to work out very well because Zombie Webs is there onto the top and they have switched up. No, where's the regen, Zombie? Oh, there's a bit of a knock-up as well. Q Executor gets out of the way. Is the passive from the Holy Flask is helping him survive that, despite there have been so much damage coming in.
I think IGN should also definitely respect the fact that obviously CRQ underdogs will have to put their best if they want to get into the top 8. This is a BO3 of elimination. There's no lower brackets from here point on. So if they want to win, they have to put out their best, and it is visible. They are doing a little bit better than the last time. The Carmilla jungle combined with the Vaxana is a really great combo, and I feel like it is coming to a bit of fruition. Alice on the top side gets a lot of bit of stun. Abstract gives out a bit of vision, and I think with all of this, I guess IGN, they will play for the late game, I guess. Oh, Carmilla finds again.
Oh, wait, will be taken down, but double kill for the Vexana. This is what I was talking about. Once you get a good, run in with the kills onto the Vexana, it does get quite easier. And with the Atlas, this was missing in the first game. Atlas as well and the Vexana combo still runs top. It looks like CRQ underdogs have found their comeback right there for what they needed, because the early game was not yeah, the early game was not there onto their favor, and Ina even having a bit of an easier time onto the turtle too.
The Lasori almost connected onto a turtle, honestly. I thought for a second it was gone, but oh, here comes Detona's welcome in the midst of 5. Can they connect it?
He does, but wait a minute, there's going to be the MI, the damage is getting transferred so well, and the Curse of Blood connecting to 4 to 5, the teams, IGN are put in a position that they have to get out of the match, the fight, and then re-engage, just because CRQ underdogs are putting that much of pressure.
Right now, one of the things is that, Array is playing the Mathilda. Her strength, right now, her weaknesses. She's basically giving so much aid, but she's squishy herself. So, one wombo combo from the Carmilla and the Vexana is basically taking them away. Same for the Eudora. She does not have enough range to stay away from the team fights like the Vexana is able to. Eudora really needs to stay close by to dish out the damage, and that puts her in a position where she can be caught out, and that's exactly what happened so far. But IGN still are leading the score, but right now they have to slowly play for the macro. They are doing it. They have taken down the bot tier 1, but they have to take care of the mid tier because it's been gone for a while. Atlas on the mid side might be able to find a Eudora right here, and which he survives it for how long?
He's taken down. SNI events for you and the Atlas with that good engage. But wait a minute, there comes the Lord from the Vexana. The Eternal God really giving the extra % right there, and that's a mega kill. Blazing Duet was really good. SOD did not connect very well. They could have gone for the re-engage. Executor is not finding that window despite CRQ underdogs being quite very, very low right there. Now for the IGN, they need to play on the re-engage, but for the re-engage, CRQ underdogs are not on the re-engage. Once they use up all their the skills or their ultimates, they are out of the way. They are not coming in, and they're waiting it up to get it back.
With this, Lord has spawned in PG and Skark underdogs. They finally feel like they have the beacon of hope to push it to a game number 3 and still continue and march on with their journey. But what is this going to be? We have to wait out for a while. Anyways, one thing I'd mention is, of course, the Eudora's strength right now in Meta is all about stunning the assassins. The reason Eudora is prioritized and capitalized is the fact that she can mark the squishy heroes. She's always been that hero. But CRK Underdogs, they have 3 frontliners right now, and Siegfried Wissu with Munchkinovic, both of them are not coming out at all. They are maintaining their distance. I mean, in fact, you can notice Blazing Duet only comes in the last in the team fight. Claude doesn't even dive in at all until he sees every resource has been gone. So Claude, she cannot target. Vexana is a bit too far away. She just throws out her knight and just says bye-bye. So CRKO Underdogs, they basically have their squishies in a safe position. That's the advantage of these heroes, these cheese peaks. But right now, too much damage onto the Barats, but survives it.
Oh, that's much enough for you. Takes away Joseph in a very safe space. But CRQ Underdogs do get a opening right there. Corey Cutie takes away one. He's trying to go in for more. That's the, wait a minute. In events for the Lord, Corey Cutie just gets met by the BMI and Array taken down as well. Joseph taken down very low. He's trying to dodge the Alice, but into the front lane. That is in events taken down. Mega kill for Corey Cutie. He's just not stopping it, and that's a kill for the Witch. It's just only the Vexana left, even though Team CRQ Underdogs were the ones taking the Lord. It is IGN dominating and taking away so much right now.
One single fight. I guess you can call it a mistake, but I would say perhaps it was luck, or maybe it was just the outplay. Bharat surviving that whole ordeal changed things completely, and now the side of IGN are the ones with the lead. Let's take a look into the builds. Penetration completely done for Witch. Right now he can prioritize onto building more magic power and the wands. Onto the other side, Moskov with completed Trinity building up towards the Malefic gun. And I love the Samus build. This is one of the builds actually I go. A lot of people dislike the fact that I don't prioritize the War Axe, but I believe you can get it from the emblem and the fact that you need to survive first before you can regen or dish out the damage, right? As a sandbaggy, kind of sandbaggy, because Samus is a very regen fighter, but he dishes out a lot of damage himself. With this right now, we're looking at IGN having won the team fight, trying to get back in. Corey Curie taking the initiative. Can he find it?
Oh, let's see.
Yakana, welcome.
Right there. There's going to be abstract for you. Oh, BMI comes in so well. That's going to be a kill onto the Claude. He gets away, but in event solo. Corey Curie, unstoppable. Pure executor. He's going to jump in, but that's immune onto abstract. This time around, IGN wins up the team fight, just losing one. And still, losing Joseph is still okay for them because he is the one who is the set maker and not the damage dealer. Executor still alive, taking away all the inhibitors. Now the bottom turret inhibitor down. The top, they are sweeping it up. For CRQ Underdogs, even though they are the ones taking so much onto the neutral objectives, they are losing when it comes to the turrets.
That's the main macro. Losing the structure and map control, as the map has right now turned red. Most of it. And more chicken torque. I like that name. Gifted silver star. Thank you. Continue to support, of course, Rayuga Esports as we right now continue for the last match and possibly the last game of the evening, because IGN, they're looking for a sweep. CRK Underdogs, though, one thing I'll definitely say, IGN is one mistake away in a team fight to basically lose the whole game, and they need to make sure that does not happen. A single good set from anybody from the side of CRQ Underdogs. That's the thing. All 5 of them actually can make it. Vexana with her knight. You have the Carmilla with the Curse of Blood. You have the Atlas with the ultimate. Fatal Links. Alice with her Throne of Ruin. Every ultimate counts here. So IGN, they just gotta be aware of those things. Moskova, I guess he can put a little bit more pressure towards the top side and just come in with the SOD. Right now, Lord, dance has begun. Alice wants to go in. A little bit of movement. Corey Curie might be the first to jump in. He's getting melted.
Ooh, that is not looking quite good despite having so much of a
1 HP.
Oh, passive from the
Distraction. He was just buying time.
Oh no, oh no, is it going to be good? Because, okay, sorry, does connect at a very well time. That's going to be the Alice who still jumps in. There's a bit of a good region. Fatal Links as well. BMI popped in. There's a damage on the executor.
Oh,
He's taken down. A bit of a knock up from Array as
with
well.
the
He's
crown.
playing the damn.
Is this the mistake?
Yeah, it is. It is. Joseph taken up very low. Abstract is just not giving it up and gives the chance for Ina Events as well as the Claw to jump in and take away the kills. As CRQ underdogs find themselves the Lord
11-11.
for them.
That's the magic number. They can make a wish right now and push this game to a game 3. And that might just be exactly what's happening because, ladies and gentlemen, CRQ underdogs are here to show they're fighting a giant, but they're not just called underdogs for a reason. They are here to rise up as one of the top, and here they're showing it on full display. They cooked up a composition with full team fight, and they are capitalized on it. I believe Korikuri right here, he did not dive in blindly. He was distracting. He wanted Moskov to go in all in onto the turrets, and they did for sure. SOD coming back, he was dishing out a lot of damage, but I believe Moskov was not prepared for that combo wombo again coming in non-stop. That's just like 5 ultimates. How many can you purify?
That's true. Only one. But wait a minute, Joseph does find himself not in a good position. Retribution at right point because he's just not trying to give away any of those own creep towards their members. Wait a minute, Alice does get taken into Detona's mouth, and that is going to be a kill. Possibly. There you go. It's going to be a kill. And CRQ underdogs not quite sure. Why do they let their Alice be all alone right there?
That's going to be a little bit of a mistake from their point, from their side. With this, IGN now, the score is 11-2. The gold, by the looks of it, it's pretty much equal, I guess. And looking at the map side, of course, it's pretty clear. Oh, Moskov, seeing Ina Ivan, immediately dives in, takes a damage.
Oh, nice curse of blood. But Abstract finds the Moscow. There comes the fatal link as well. BMI right on point. A bit of a damage onto Corey Cutie as well, who was leading it. And Abstract goes in for the damage. He comes back, given the fact that he's trying to give the space for his members to get away as well. But no, Joseph finds the Vexana. Finally, almost taking it down. But the freeze is just right on point. There's the Moscow being taken down. But Joseph in that manner buys so much time, and that no kills right there. CRQ underdogs are definitely giving IGN the equal footing in this game.
Absolutely. Look at the score. It's 13-13. Every time IGN has responded, CRQ retaliates equally. The goal is pretty much equal. And CRQ right now, they are winning the fights. All they have to worry about right now is the wave management so they do not lose another inhibitor and have lane pressure from every single lane. Right now, they are juggling 2 lanes pretty well, I would say. They have defended their base from losing any HP, and the next Lord is going to be coming up in 30 seconds. And with this, let's take a look into the itemization. Trinity completed for the Moskov. No Wind of Nature, only the Rose Gold. I get it. He's building up the anti-heal. I feel like Executor, I feel like the Wind of Nature would be much better because right now you've been taken down by Claw twice. And that's happening because, of course, every time you use up your Purify, someone else jumps in, either the Alice or the Atlas, mostly the Atlas. And after that, the Claude goes in with a Blazing Duet. You are not able to immune that damage, my friend. It's better, I believe, to just commit to it. Because, I mean, there is an Alice, right? But you don't need to worry about her, right? Let your team handle that. You use up your Purify, someone else.
That's true. Let's wait and watch what the teams are trying to do because this might be the last cloud that you guys are witnessing. But on top of that, if it not be because once again, IGN are really good and defending their inhibitors. They do have the lane clearance, but for CRQ underdogs, it's just the backliners, the Vexana, the Moscow. But wait a minute, Zombie Web's taken down too low already. I don't feel like he's going to jump in onto the backline. So this just is a bit of a, unfortunate event. But wait a minute, Corey Cutie, he's right there distracting the Abstract. Munchkin, he's trying to go in as well, but no, they are not finding any chance so far. The Lord is just gonna be right there, a bit of a, the dance, but Alice. Not good position. Executor takes it away. In Evans would next
Oh!
targeted. And Abstract, even though he goes out of the back lanes, it is still not enough. His back laners are quite far enough. Abstract loses his immortality. Executor is right there. A bit of a push and pull. And the perfect synergy between the Barrage and the Moscow. They will be finding a lot, or possibly they do want to push it down with the minions, because the pressure is going to go a lot, because mid lane is minions are coming in, but the bot lane the minions are coming in, top lane the minions are coming in as well. Joseph, he's trying to find a way. Ina Evans stunned out with the base. Corey Cutie clearing out the lanes. There goes Joseph, taking on too much damage from the base, freezes out, and SRA for you, taking him out at the right moment. BMI as well. Ina Evans taken down. This is a very right moment for IGN to take away the Lord, but yet they are putting a bit of a pressure, and no more pressure coming in.
I think this was a mistake from IGN. They should have taken the Lord a long while ago. Because the thing, Peachy, is that Vexana, she's one of the, if not the best lane clearer in the game, in the mid side, as a mage, right? Because her passive breaks down the minions, and when they die, they explode. So more minions means just more damage for the Vexana. And considering she also, okay, she has no cooldown though, that is kind of a bad thing. I mean, he has a lot of damage, which is great. It's full damage build, but I believe just sell out the boots at this point and buy the, I mean, you have the blood wings, you do have movement speed, so, and you have the ones who also give you 10%, 7% movement speed. So just buy the Enchanted Talisman at this point. I believe that's what he's going, or is he going to go for the immortality? Okay, he goes for the immortality. So regardless of that, I've been having cooldown basically makes you a spammer. You can spam your S2 constantly, and even your knight, which makes you really hard of a nuisance. But with this right now, IGN ready to looking into end it right here. Can they make it? Corey taking so much damage.
For the Lords in Evans as well as the Claude, they do have their mortalities on along with this.
Atlas buying time. He's
Wait
just
a minute,
buying time.
Atlas is out of the way. There is zombie webs as well. He's doing the same, but Evans taken out. The curse of blood. Nowhere. 2-man knock up. Vexana's damage comes in so well. Joseph, he's taken down, mega kill for the Claude. He gets out of the way before he loses his immortality. Wait a minute, there's Corey Cutie as well as Executor. What is it going to be? Because the minions are coming in, and a stun for the Claude, losing out the immortality. What are they going to do? In Evans, he's still doing the same. The Claude is out and the base is not looking good. Executor is down. That means IGN don't have a pusher. They have to go near the base to end it, and they are not getting the space, and IGN will not be ending it. Zombie Web still trying to buy at some time. He's trying to clear those.
So much stalling.
Yeah, look at that. He's pulling those in, flickering out of the way. He's in a safe position, but you know, Vexana should target the Lord. The Vexana should clear the Lords as quickly as possible, because Corey Cutie targets the base. He has to get out of the way. Abstract is coming in, and wait, finds himself for the fatal links. Nah, that was just not it. But hey, IGN loses their main damage dealer, so now this is the time for them to go back.
Oh my goodness. It has been going on since the Lord came. It's been 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes because the Lord takes 120 seconds to respawn. So Lord was taken down, and now the Lord is back again. So 100 seconds. Basically 2 minutes they have been fighting to defend the base, and IGN has been trying to end. And that's the thing. When they lost Executor, it was just kind of like, I'm going to be honest with you, Peachy, it was kind of pointless to be going in so hard, right? You lost Joseph, you lost Executor. It's no point to keep on continuing to go, because there's nobody that can push your base. But right now, that might be a bad news for CRQ Underdogs. You're losing their member.
Oh no, Zombie Web's taken down. Executor is not stopping it out. Vexana is thinking twice, should we go in or not? Abstract looking quite low, as the flicker and the conceal would be saving him. There's a bit of a lot as well that would be just enough for IGN to not jump in, but CRQ Underdogs are in trouble. Look at the minions coming in, and Vexana is not able to clear it out as quickly.
I think, Peachy, with this might just be the end right here, because back to back, how many Lords is this? I've lost count.
Same here. Like every single moment, like after a minute, I feel like the Lords are jumping in, and in a way they are clearing it out so easily, and there's just no way for IGN to end this as well. But wait a minute, let's see if this is going to be the last blood or not. Executor, he jumps in, the cross of blood connects so well, but no, which thus gets the taste of the fatal links, but no, he's getting out of the way. Executor takes one. Will
Yeah,
he be
it's
able to
over.
take another one? Yep, that's a double kill. Maybe go for a maniac, but no, before that, they need to end the base, and they got an IGN for the clean sweep.
The game is over, and so is the journey for CRQ Underdogs. But they put up a hell of a fight right tonight against one of the giants, one of the top dogs, Mythic Leaderboard Team number 3. And CRQ Underdogs, they put a nice show tonight. This game was almost, I would say almost in their favor. They almost pushed it. Hey, look at that, magic number 2424.
Oh my goodness. That is definitely a lot. Like 23 minutes of a game. Are you kidding me?
Love the 24-24. We did not get the 11-11, but we did get the 24-24. Corey Curie gets the MVP with the, I guess... No, Array has the highest teamfight participation. Highest damage was dealt out by Executor. Second is Corey Curie. I guess because Corey had the most damage taken with the most... the second most damage dealt. He had the balance of basically damage dealt, damage taken, team fight. So he gets the MVP out of there. On the other side, team... CRQ Underdogs, Alice took away the most damage with second coming on Ivan as well as Abstract. I believe this composition definitely was cooked well. It was very edible. It did have its slight bit of flaws, but we did not see many flaws. What we saw was IGN just outperforming them, and CRQ Underdogs, they unfortunately will have to walk away and will not get a share of the prize pool, but they will be the top 16 team in MSC MOBA Summer Cup, brought to you by Rayuga Esports. And with this, obviously, they can hold their head high. They fought one of the top dogs tonight, being basically an underdog team. It's literally in their name. So wishing them best, wishing to see them once again. And with this, Peachy, I guess we are done for the night, right?
Yep, we are, and I hope you guys did enjoy the matches. Don't worry, we'll be here tomorrow as well because it's still not over, and we are yet to know who's gonna win this. With that, let's go for that's it for the day, and see you guys next time.
Good night.
नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इज़ूमी रहती थोड़ी सर पर सबकी करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सोरेनलेस बातें सारी रात रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी चक में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी रात अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात
ये है रयुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार Rayuga रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सर पर सबकी करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी
रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात
ये है रयुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार Rayuga रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास कभी कभी नींद उसको आया, फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान। नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान, इज़ूमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में सो endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात, मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। मुरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रयुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयुगा रयुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ, हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इज़ूमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इज़ूमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में सो endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात, मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रयुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनैलिटी। रयुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रयुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज। ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी। छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट। दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज। एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान। मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान। हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट। रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई। पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन। केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान। पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी।
रयुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनैलिटी। रयुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रयुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
ये है रयुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग। कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार। रयुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ। हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज। रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया। काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान। नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर। बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी। छत में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी।
रयुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनैलिटी। रयुगा मस्ती में और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रयुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान। छत में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त। हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात। मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक छत में रहे एक्टिव। सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन। हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन।
रयुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनैलिटी। रयुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रयुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात।
सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज। ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी। छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट। दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज। एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान। मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान। हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट। रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई। पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केनपाची और रैंक्सी दोनों कायोस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी
Rayuga